Woohoo!
So, session 3. Who wants to do the recap for this week? For inspiration. Come on, somebody.
I mean, fuck it, I'll do it again.
Wait, no, I want an inspiration.
Okay, go for it, Chav.
Go for it.
Wait, let me check my notes.
His notes is, I'm dead.
Okay, well, I'll be honest. I'm a little hazy at the start of last session, but you know, I remember we defeated the creature, and you know, we left because we didn't want to spend too much time, and we ran into some kind guards. Are they guards from?
They
Blackwood.
were disguised sanctuary
who were
guards.
definitely
They were just bandits
100% not
disguised.
disguised, and then we kind of sussed them out. Well, I didn't, but they were trying to fool obviously the people who had come from Blackwood. So yeah, and they got their information wrong, and then they curb stomped us. I mean, they're dead now.
They're not all dead. Two of them
escaped.
You
Most
guys
of them
not-
are.
Two of them
Someone escaped?
escaped.
Yes.
Maybe I should not have done the recap.
So,
Keep in mind,
with the encounter, you encountered a bunch of what looked to be sanctuary guards on close inspection. Sanctuary guards looked kind of out of place, and they weren't providing the right information to Zinon and or Wauvin. You guys decided to engage in combat, and by you guys, I mean Zinon and just Zinon. And one person has been knocked unconscious, and two of them escaped. The other two were burnt. They're a little bit crispy.
To a crisp.
And that is where we are now starting the session. I believe two people are currently unconscious. It would be Carthus, you are currently unconscious. And it would be Red who's unconscious. So Zinon and Wauvin are fine and well, not quite fine and dandy, but they're alive and they're up. And Rurik, you're actually quite fine and dandy, aren't you? You didn't get hit at all. You were just in the right places to just not be.
And I also did my job until I ran out of spell slots.
I was doing my job really well until I wasn't.
Yeah,
that is where
that's
we
true.
are starting the session. I believe it was Wauvin who approached Zinon last. So, the floor is now yours.
Are you good, brother?
I've seen better.
Well, you look like shit, so I would second that opinion.
As he then pushes his hand to his chest and points a finger and Wauvin language.
Apologies there, brother. But if you can walk, we should tend to our friends. I think they're a bit worse for wear.
Of course. So we move up to the closest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump over the fence here and just check that Red is breathing, and then I'm just going to go straight over here and disarm this guy that I knocked out.
Okay. So can you make a medicine check on Red, please? Rurik, if you decide to investigate Carthus, which I believe he was, you should note that he is now stable, which is confusing because you're pretty sure he should be dead.
11.
11?
Yep.
You can just about find a pulse on Red.
Okay.
It's to you not particularly strong, but you believe he's somewhat stable. He's in no
Okay.
threat of death. You're just thinking you're not too sure. It's been a long time
Yeah.
since you took some sort of first aid course.
Mm-hmm. I'm then just going to disarm this guard that I knocked down.
Yep. You can take his scimitar and you can push it to one side.
Yep. And then if anyone has any rope, I will use that to tie him up.
If we find rope in the camp, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah, I'll look around for some rope, actually.
Okay. You would find rope in some of like the crates by this wagon over here. You would find there's a lot of rope. There's a lot of hemp rope in there. You're not too sure why there's so much, but there is quite a bit, and you don't need much. You just need to tie his legs and hands together.
Yeah. I'm gonna tie like a good ass knot, just making sure that he's not getting out of this.
Okay. What about Rurik and Zinon? What are you two doing?
It seems like our friend here has been quite lucky. He should be dead by now. He is, well, considering the circumstances, in quite good condition, I think. He should rest, though.
It seems like we all have seen better days after this.
You
I
say that, but
want to-
you notice that Rurik doesn't seem to have taken any form of anything.
So
he looks fine. Like he may just have straps on his bare chest, but he looks like he hasn't taken any form of damage.
So I want to try to check on Carthus's condition. Like,
Okay. Make a
trying to-
medicine check.
that's a 6.
You're having difficulty finding a pulse.
Well, I do believe that he has passed.
No. I just checked him. It should be alright. Let me check again. I will also do medicine check, I guess. Or
Make a medicine check with advantage.
oh,
You've been pretty close to Carthus the whole time. Although you're not 100% looking at him all the time, you're pretty confident in this ability of checking. So
18.
18. You lean your arm down to check for a pulse, and you've done lots of checks before, normally on dead people, but he, as far as you're concerned, his pulse is good and strong. And once you sort of show Zinon how to check for a pulse properly, Zinon, you also understand that he is not dead and he is alive and he has a pulse. He's just unfortunately unconscious.
Maybe we can find something in this camp to maybe get him up on his feet.
Well, I suspect he just needs rest. So we either need to make camp ourselves here, or can we put him on the cart, maybe?
So as a
I would
reminder,
overhear-
it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You could make camp and you could rest now to start traveling in the night, but that is entirely and utterly dependent on what you guys want to do. But it is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon on
I don't
Tuesday
like
the
that
12th.
when the DM is like, "Yeah, sure, you can travel at night." We are not doing that.
I'm going to. I obviously overhear this, and I'm going to out of my concern about traveling at night, and saying that we should try and find something in this camp to heal him with, and if not, just load his ass up on a wagon.
Yeah, you've got horses here. There's 5 horses.
Yeah.
5 spare horses, and there is a personal bull wagon there.
I'm going to try and sift through the ashes of Bandit Guard 2.
Okay. Let's make some investigation checks then.
Fuck yeah, daddy. I'm in DM.
Hmm.
15 plus, so that's 17.
17. The unfortunate thing for this is that when you first started fighting and you had accidentally burnt the first guard or the first person over here, you obviously remember that you were pointing towards the next target after attacking, and the same thing happened. They lit up in flames. Big fire engulfs them in their area, and they just get engulfed. Now, these people are quite crispy, quite singed. Doesn't smell great. Sifting through the pockets, you find 2 silver pieces on this particular individual. You would note that they do have splint armor, but unfortunately, due to damage afflicted upon them and the burning, it is a heavily damaged piece of equipment, and you don't think it would be as defensive as you would anticipate it being.
Yeah. How much coinage did you say again?
2 silver for this particular individual.
2 silver. Okay. And then, finding that, I'm going to instantly look at like the lock boxes and stuff that was underneath this tent here, you said.
So there's just one lockbox in here. It is a metalled lockbox, just sort of like made out of iron or something, some sort of metal anyway.
Okay.
It does require a key, unless you
never
want to
got a
try and
key
just
for
break it open.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. Just try and just smash the lock.
Okay. What are you gonna smash it with?
Do I see like a hammer or like a what looks to be like a solid rock?
You know that your wagon has a particular boatload of equipment that is supposed to be for repairing the wagon if that time comes. You can always go back to that wagon, grab a couple of those, either a hammer from a wood carvings kit that's inside it, or whatever kind of other equipment that I said is inside of it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Just rush over to the cart and then make my way back.
Yeah, it has carpenter's tools, smithing tools, and wood carving tools inside.
I'm
So
gonna
there are
grab,
plenty of
like, a
tools
smith-
inside that you can use on that particular thing.
I'm gonna grab a smithing hammer.
Okay. Are you proficient with smithing tools at all?
Well, no, but I am martial weapons and simple weapons.
Well, you're trying to use this as a tool rather than.
I'm trying to use it as a fucking club, man. It's not really a tool usage in my opinion, but okay.
Just maybe a D20 roll then. Standard D20 roll.
Not 20. I'm
you kidding?
erect.
Are you
No,
kidding?
I'm dead. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm dead fucking serious. Fucking. Yeah. Like. Oh wait, fuck. What did I do? Turn on camera. Wait, there we go. That's the Witcher cat symbol from Nat 20s.
Okay.
I actually got. I nailed that one.
Okay.
Like, I'm seriously like almost a little bit erect.
Almost.
Just an almost.
Almost.
You grab a couple of tools from the wagon. I assume you also bring the wagon up at this point, right?
Yeah, I would like clap the horses on the
And
back.
dog.
Come, Selgamach.
You grab a couple of things, and you manage to sort of just very easily break your way through the lock. It's not as lock picking as you would anticipate you thought you were going to do. You just sort of manage to get something thin to go through the keyhole, and then you just start hammering, and it just sort of pops open. Pop. It's open.
And what do I find inside?
This is quite clearly a toll box. It holds the 149 silver pieces currently. You anticipate this is what they've just sort of been grabbing from a couple of individuals here and there
Mm-hmm.
that have passed. But this definitely seems to be where they keep the money.
Okay.
Again,
Well, that's-
149 silver pieces.
Divided by. I'm just going to divide it by 4. And that is Oh, that doesn't add up. For fuck's sake. I'm going to tell everyone that they each get 37 silver pieces, and I'm going to pocket 38.
Okay. So
Wanna
you
go?
can all add that to your currency system. Do you? I mean, Chav, you can put yours in as well, but I would presume that because he's unconscious, you wouldn't give him his
No,
straight
I
away.
would
You'd
just-
hold it back.
I would just hold on to his piece.
Okay. But yeah, it seems to be the toll box here that is right up here, and to you it makes sense. They've got the toll box. Somebody would have the key. You're not too sure who would have the key. You're not too sure if it's laying around. You didn't technically search for it. It could be
No.
on either one of the people that got away. But
Mhm.
it would make sense. This is where they're asking people to come when they come up to pay the toll. So it makes sense to you.
I'm not gonna question that. Guys, we must also remember that we are actively looking for a lockbox for that halfling. So we should spend a few minutes here looking around and gathering supplies, most of all, before we continue on after getting, well, injured buddy here on the cart.
So we're looking for the key to the lockbox or stuff in general.
Well, no, then I just toss in like the coinage that I just got from opening that lockbox, and we're looking for a lockbox specifically containing that wedding ring from that halfling, if you remember.
All right.
This is just a lockbox I smashed open to see if it was the ring, but it turned out to be some coin. Here's your share. I'll pass it over to him. And I do the same for Zinon. Just chuck him his pile. At that point, I'm going to just walk over here to the unconscious bandit and just make sure that the knots are still like actually good, and then tie him to that big ass log that is right next to the campfire.
Okay. Roll me a d20 just to see how well you're tying him up at this point.
I'm not joking.
Fuck off.
No. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm dead fucking serious. I rolled a nat 20 again. Like, I swear to everything that is holy, I just rolled a nat 20 again.
Well, remember the rule is if you roll 3 nat 20s in a row, you're going to jail.
To jail.
And you do not go back. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200.
For my next roll, I'm gonna point the camera at this ball just in case it actually lands on a third.
I mean, your camera's frozen, but
Oh, God damn it.
with that, you are almost completely confident that he's not getting out of those anytime soon.
Okay, good.
So,
Yep.
Zinon and Rurik, what are you two doing?
Well, I was heading towards that tent standing over in the distance.
Ooh, the tent. Zinon?
Yes.
I'm inspecting the card and the crates by the card.
Okay, both roll me your investigation checks, please.
$14 for me. No,
That's a-
wait. I'm lying. It's 12.
That's a 18 for me.
Okay, we'll start with Rurik first. So, Rurik, you go off to investigate the tent, the bigger one. When you go inside, you look around. There's plenty of boxes. There's a table in the front. There's a couple things on top of the table. You noticed, first of all, there's a merchant ring on the table. There seems to be a fancy belt buckle and a pearl necklace on the table. If you would
I
like
go
to sort of figure out how much they're worth, I would say I need to check the lists again. I would say make a standard wisdom check, I want to say.
Okay. And we are hitting 18 again.
Okay.
With the wisdom
So,
modifier, that is.
yep. So you know that the merchant ring is semi-expensive. It is about 1 gold piece worth. You know that the fancy belt buckle isn't quite made out of gold as you first expect it to be, but it's made out of like a faker kind of gold color. It's the clockwork gold color that you would notice it is in. It's still somewhat expensive. It's only about 25 silver pieces expensive to sell, if you can sell it for that price. And the pearl necklace, rather well, it would be a little bit more expensive, but it's currently in a bit of a dirty condition. If you sold it in this condition, it's probably worth 1 gold piece. If you were to get it cleaned up, or if you was to clean it up yourself, you think it would probably be worth 1 gold piece and 250 silver pieces, give or take.
Okay. The math doesn't quite add up there, but okay. Or the math adds up, but then that's a lot more than a 1 gold piece, is what I mean.
Yeah, so if you were to clean it up, it'd be 1 gold piece and 250 silver worth.
Yeah, but
It's
Is it
still
10
don't
silver?
forget, it's still a mostly silver based economy. Gold isn't handed out as much as you think it is. So while
Okay.
it's still worth 1 gold piece, the rest of it would be made up with silver pieces. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
With that, I would also say you find a wooden lockbox inside. It's sort of left to one side of the corner of the tent. And when you pick it up, it is nicely decorated. It's just a wooden little lockbox. It does have a lock on it. It is very nicely carved and attuned with all sorts of artwork and such. But on the top of the box, you do notice that there is the letters TF inscribed on it. Rurik? Not Rurik, sorry,
Aye.
Zinon. You're investigating the cart. You got 18. The wagon, the cart that they obviously have, isn't filled with too much. It seems to be sort of their transport. There's a bed in there, so someone's been sleeping in there as well. You find a small little pouch that's got 13 silver pieces in it. But unfortunately,
Okay.
that's about it for that cart.
And the crates beside it.
The crates
These
beside
ones?
it, they have a bunch of different things. It's mostly rope. One of the boxes has a lot of rope in it. Xenon's already been there and grabbed some to tie up the other dude. Some of them have candles in them, and the other one has like a torch on top in them as well. A bunch of torches, unlit, obviously.
Wow, are they not lit? What the? So I at least take the silver I find and try to divide as good as I can, but on the four of us.
I mean, you don't
But
have to divide it. You could just keep it for yourself.
yeah, fuck it, I'll just pocket it. And then I'll get to it later.
That didn't take much convincing.
I am a paladin, but let's be honest, I'm following the Raven Queen.
Okay.
I'm not really into sharing.
Caw.
What do you think you guys will do with your unconscious buddies? Because currently one's just left sort of in the dirt, and the other's currently face down with 2 bolts sticking out of his ass cheek.
So, we could possibly hook up this cart as well, but then we need two separate drivers for all of this.
I could probably drive the rear car, brother.
Do you
What
think
about
this
you,
could be
Rurik?
the? Well, for sure we can change which one is being driven by which. But I found this wooden lockbox. It has an inscription on it. Could this be the one that the merchant was talking about? But well, it's not much. It's the 2 letters, TF.
TF. I am rummaging through my notes. TF. Okay. I recollect that that might stand for twin foot.
Okay.
So that might have been what we were looking for.
Very nice. Then I think we should bring this along.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Maybe at a
And
later
if
point
it's
deliver it to the tavern keep. What was his name again?
the fucking
Mr.
Mr.
Vanderlyn.
Vandalin. Yes, Mr. Vandalin. I knew that all along. And if it is the wrong box, then I assume that Mr. Vandalin would tell us, and we would get it back.
Yeah, or we could break it and see if the content matches the description. That's also possible.
Well, let's let's jump over that hurdle once we get to Blackwood.
All right. I
Chuck it in the back.
yeah, I was about to say it. I will put it in the back of one of the
Mhm.
wagons. Yeah.
I'm going to walk up to the guard that we that I knocked out cold and like slap him a little bit in the face to see if I can get him to wake up.
He groans a little. He's not waking up just yet.
Okay. Well, this poor bastard is still out cold, and it's probably going to be out cold for a little while longer. So I'm going to check out like around the campfire area, just see if I can find anything in like the crates to the like right of me by the campfire, or like just like around the campfire.
So one of the crates are they're just sealed. They're sealed with a bunch of hemp rope around it. Good couple of feet's worth of hemp rope. The other just seems to be an open box of carrots.
Oh, that's no fun. It's so unexcited that you didn't even want me to roll for it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to roll for everything. You've rolled enough natural 20s, okay?
Yeah, but I was gonna roll a third.
And then you were gonna go to jail.
I mean, just for science.
It won't work because I haven't asked for it.
$14. Yeah, no, you fucked me there.
I always do.
God damn it.
But there's not much around the campfire. It just seems to be at a
Yeah,
small blaze right now.
yeah.
There is some firewood hanging around, probably enough for a night's worth, if you would hang around. But
We're gonna move
it's not
on.
much.
I'm going to walk over to Zinon and brother, allow me to just point out that Red is very much clinging onto life, and just between me and you, I don't really care that much for him.
He hasn't brought much of value to this group, to this mission. And I think, well, at least out of the respect of life, we should at least bring him to Blackwood.
Well, we're just gonna have to chuck him in the back with what's your character's name again? I forgot.
Carthus?
Carthus, thank you. I didn't have my Albert up right now. It was just
But don't you have like the dignity of having seats for normal people?
well, are
You
you
have
going to
two
just
seats.
like aren't you going to just like weekend at Barney's and just like sit them upright while they're unconscious?
Yeah, exactly, and just tie them to the to the seat.
It's gonna be It's gonna be difficult to sit Red upright when he's got two fucking crossbow bolts
Yeah,
sticking
exactly.
out, either arse
My
cheek and one
point.
in his shoulder blade.
Yeah, so as I was saying, maybe he doesn't need to go there, but the other ones. Well, the bandit, they can also go in the back, to be honest.
I'm gonna get him to get awake, and I'm gonna tie him to the wagon and pull him along. We're taking him alive. He's going to answer for his crimes after the sanctuary.
So,
Which is the main reason why I'm just like waiting for him to wake up, so I can
right.
tie him to the back of a cart.
If you're waiting, I
No.
would say you can take a short rest, because in the time of a short rest, both Carthus and the individual would wake up. In the short rest, reminders that you can do. You can roll your hit die and regain some hit points. I'd also allow you, Carthus, to regain some hit points with a hit die in a short rest, because you're not doing anything but laying sort of in the mud. Because they haven't moved you. So if that's what you guys would like to do, is take a short rest.
If that's the case, maybe we should be moving the hurt people also closer to the campfire.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, let's do that.
I would pull a red closer, like just drag him up there.
Okay. Feel free to move the tokens when you want to.
I'm just gonna. Wait,
Yeah,
whoops. Bonk this head on the log.
It's going to act this out somehow, but yeah.
I'm going to sit on the log, like watching over the unconscious motherfucker behind me.
Okay. I would assume you'd also pull your cart into the middle.
Mhm.
You take the short rest, so those who want to recover hit die can do so, including you, Carthus. Within that hour, I would say Carthus would wake up first. So you know, what's the deal with you, Carthus? How are you holding in?
I go, alright. That's about it, to be honest. Just groaning. Because I believe I still have a couple crossbow bolts stuck in my back. And yeah. You know, I've been better. But I've been worse. So
Right, I mean, the rest of the group will realize you are waking up.
yeah. I mean I really can't do much. I'm just kind of lying there. Because I'm in severe pain.
Medic! Medic!
Anyone wanna take my new piercings out? I did not
You're not
consent
that
to
happy
getting
with-
these ones done.
Not that happy with the crossbow bolt, I see. Let me help you with that. I try to see if I can, pull them out cleanly, or if it's going to be a kind of. Well, it is a crossbow bolt, so it might do the same thing as an arrow.
Depending on the tip of the bolt, yeah, it could do more harm than good. But make me a medicine check.
Right. Hell yeah! I'm also rolling nat 20s today.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Most of the time, in your experience, Rurik, when you come across when one's dead body comes across your career or career path, they are mostly already dead, and they've mostly already had things that have killed them out of them. But occasionally there are some people that come in that are dead that still have like swords in them and or bolts. So you have experience. However, you've never done it on a live person before. However, that being said, you do have techniques and they do work. It does hurt Carthus an awful lot. But Rurik seems to pull them out really well.
Ah.
Don't you dare fucking moan at that.
But you are
Jesus
now
Christ.
you are now bolt free, Carthus. Bolt free.
Then I will sit up. Well, get up and sit down. And well, I was laying before, and now I'm just gonna sit there, just not moving, just stare at the fire because, yeah, it still hurts, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, I mean you have 3 open wounds at minimum if you've taken that many bolts. But you're alive. You wish somebody would heal you with magic. That would help an awful lot. But no such luck.
Yeah, sorry, magic is out, so that doesn't work.
Well, did you take care of the bandits? I'm assuming you did.
Yeah, unfortunately we had a couple escapes. But
Ah,
by the end of the day, we lived.
that's what matters. Ooh, Red there seems a little worse for wear than me.
Red
the
is still
placement of
currently
those-
unconscious.
The placement of those bolts are a lot less forgiving as well.
Yeah, I guess you were lucky this time.
That's definitely a word that you could use to describe my situation, but I would say that it's more just no, you're probably right. It is luck, because I should probably be dead.
Maybe that or you have someone watching over you. A saint or one of the gods.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, you know, I'm quite hungry. You got any food?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of steak. You interested?
I don't eat the steak. I will eat
Well,
some of my fish jerky that I made previous at our previous camp, just to snack on. Take my mind off the gaping crossbow bolt wounds in my back.
Well, there is a crate of carrots.
Oh, look like
yeah.
a donkey to you? Come on now.
Well,
I may be an invalid, and not to mention, I grew up in the Underdark. I don't need any more dark vision.
That's not how that works.
You do realize, brother, that it's a myth.
What did you say?
It is a myth, it's a myth, my good sir, that if you eat a lot of carrots, you will see better in the dark.
Well, I wouldn't know that. We didn't have them down there.
Well, regardless, that's not how it works.
Well, I must thank you for informing me.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, obviously.
Well, so what would a surface dweller do if they were to be plunged into absolute darkness?
Well, that's quite easy, you see. They wouldn't see shit.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
That's the short and sweet of it.
Hmm.
Some would use, a torch, but
Tja, torch.
imagine.
Does anyone
know
in
what?
this
Maybe I
party
will have the
currently
carrot.
doesn't have dark vision? You all have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
It's just four
it's
people
like
just
that
nodding like yes, 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 yes.
seeing in the dark, yeah.
It'd be awkward if I picked a race that didn't have dark vision. Then I'd be the only one.
Oh,
with
those
this group you'd be
poor-
taking the piss out of.
Those poor commoners. I will have some carrots. On second thought.
Shit's on
Yeah, well,
carrots. You know what?
it is
I'll
not
actually have
meat,
some
so.
carrots.
And also, you are sitting leaned up against that crate, so. But yeah, now that we have people awake, shall we try to get back on the road? Or are we still waiting for that? Well, the guard.
Turn around, smack him on the face a little.
Ah! What's going on? Why can't I move?
Well, you can't move because, I've tied you up.
He wiggles a little bit, but you tied him to the log, so he can't move.
So, you see, your party members, or what's left of them, just ran away from you. Not even trying to. Not even trying to rescue you. So
You
that
you
means,
burnt my friends.
well, yes, I did.
You're
I don't know
you
how,
got
but I
magic.
did.
You
Well, I don't know what it is. I just somehow managed to incinerate them, which, in the moment, brought me a great amount of joy. And you are going to come with us to Blackwood to talk to the. You're going to be talking to the sanctuary.
no.
It's quite it's quite funny that you think you have a choice in this matter.
Everyone has choices. My grandma said so. We all have choices.
Well, that is what your grandma used to say, but let's make a deal. If you can wiggle your way out of this one, then I might reconsider not taking you to the sanctuary.
You want him to attempt to wiggle off of the log?
Yeah, so I'm saying that I would consider not taking him to the sanctuary.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll a d100 for me. Whatever you get is whatever percentage he has to beat on his d100 roll.
Jesus Christ, okay. D100 roll.
Do you not have d100 dice?
Yeah. Landed on. Jesus Christ. 58.
So he's got to
So
beat 58%. He has a what?
Mhm.
42% chance of beating that. He's got to roll 42.
Well, he's got to roll above 58, which would be a 42% chance.
Yeah, he's got a 42% chance. He's got to roll above 58.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, you give him like the smallest possible doubts ever that he'd ever escape.
Mhm.
You notice, as much as you've tied him up extremely well, he is a thinner man than most, and he seems to know at least that if he grinds a little bit of rope off of the log, that he should be able to wiggle his way out. And you notice straight away that that's what he's doing. He's trying to saw the log with the rope so that the rope would essentially grind a little bit, just enough to get him to wiggle out, and he is successful in doing that. You do see him start very slightly wiggling to the edge of the log, where at a certain point he will get off of the log. He will still be tied by his hands and legs,
Mhm.
but the one that's attached to the log, he is getting off.
Mhm.
He rolled a 72.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to slide on the log over to the end. And I'm going to take my scimitar and just stick it in the ground right in front of his head. So as he wiggles, he just meets the scimitar.
Oh, that's not fair. You're cheating.
Well, you cheated a lot of honest people out of coin. So
No, that wasn't me. That was the others. I didn't do that. I was just here.
well, yes, you were here, and that makes you an accomplice.
It makes me an
So,
accomplice, but I didn't rob those people.
no, but you will have your side. You can obviously tell your side of the story to the sanctuary outpost.
Oh no, come on,
Don't
let
you-
me go, please.
What do we say, guys? I just look the rest of the party.
I mean, my carrot.
So the guy just hears.
He can stay.
Well, Carthus has spoken.
I think someone should stand for the crimes that has happened here. It's unfortunate that it had to be you, but someone has to.
Look, I
I mean,
swear
the
I didn't.
alternative is that you would die, though.
I
looking at the
didn't do
corpses.
any of that stuff. I was just here. I just do the setups. I just look intimidating.
So, I'll give you a choice, as a matter of fact, now. You can either choose to join us to the sanctuary on your own free accord and stand trial. You will stand. They will obviously give you a fairer trial than we will do here, where we're currently at. Or I can behead you right here and right now.
Is there a third option?
No, but my option guarantees your death. Coming clean to the sanctuary gives you a chance at life and redemption.
I swear I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't even hurt you
Oh, that is-
guys. You told me I hit like a girl. I can't hit people if I can't hurt people if I hit like a
to
girl.
Red. I looked to Red. Well, it's quite funny you say that because my friend is laying there barely breathing because of you. So
Well, it's not my fault. He rushed. He rushed me. Well, I can't not. He was gonna hurt me if I didn't attack him. It's self-defense. Self-defense, I claim. Self-defense.
well, that's quite enough of you talking. You're coming with us because it obviously seems like you want to live, and therefore I'm making the decision.
I didn't pick
for you.
option one. I didn't pick option one.
Well, and then I'm gonna raise my scimitar.
I didn't pick option two either. I swear.
Oh, but it sounds like you were choosing option 2 because, well, you said you didn't choose option 1, so
I didn't
which
pick
one
any
would
of
it be?
them. I didn't. I didn't do anything. I swear.
Hey, Chav. No, not Chav. Hey, Carthus. Carthus, toss me one
No?
of them carrots.
Oh, here you go.
Like, is it a big fat carrot?
No, it's like a
No.
baby carrot. Little lumpy. You know, not the best of the batch.
I'm gonna tell him to bite down on the carrot carefully, and if it drops out of his mouth, I'm gonna chop his head off.
No. I don't like. I'm definitely allergic to carrots.
Oh, too bad. And I just place the carrot in between his teeth.
Oh, that's not. I don't like this.
Well, that is too bad for you. But should we ready up the horses and get a move on, guys? Because we should be making camp before dark, and we do need to move a little bit. So, what say ye? Shall we saddle up some horses and ride towards Blackwood?
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds good.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we will take. Well, obviously, we would need 2 horses to. Like, I reckon with the amount of rope we have, we should try and get all of the horses with us as well. Just if it's not
Well-
problematic, but
How far away are
Most
you
likely
guys
they
from
are
the
been
flash?
stolen by someone. Well, someone has stolen them.
yep, true. Actually, maybe
So
we should actually.
you
just
still
double
have a
check.
good day's worth of travel. You should
Mhm.
be arriving there tomorrow night
Mhm.
if everything goes smoothly.
Okay. Actually, as a matter of fact, we will just take 2 horses, and then we will just set the rest of them free. What does Does everyone here think that sounds like a good plan?
If these horses were bred into captivity, they probably have a smaller chance surviving in the wild.
Yeah, and most likely, unless they cause a lot of problems for us on our travel, we can just take them along. They should just follow, right? Well, with a
Like
rope.
we have several yards of rope. We could tie them to either of the carriages, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, they would be able to keep up with our pace because we are also, we have wagon.
This shouldn't theoretically slow you down, and you shouldn't be able to speed up.
In that case, let's do it then.
Okay. So the plan is to take the spare wagon. Right.
Mhm.
That will need 2
Yes.
horses. So you'll take two of these spare horses, attach them to that. And then you want to bring the other 3 along. Are you going to bring any of the carrots along? Because you only have feed supply for your 2 horses for your duration of the trip. You do not have
Since
any
you are
spare.
saying it that way, the carrots go on the other wagon.
You just start you're putting the bad guy in the wagon, and you're like, yeah, we should put the carrots here as well, shouldn't we, right, guys?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm going to grab the prisoner, tell him to. I'm not going to chop your head off if you lose the carrot now.
He immediately
And then
bites on the carrot and it splits, and then he
I'm
like
going to.
poof, at your feet in 2 little bits of carrot.
I'm then going to untie the rope that is on the log,
Yeah.
and then take that rope over to, or take a new piece of rope because he damaged the first one, over to the carriage, and tie him up with like quite a short piece of rope, just to make sure he doesn't get any leverage or anything like that, or can hide underneath or like do some shenanigans. And I'm going to tell him I will be I'm tying him to the original carriage, so he's going to be walking in between us.
Jeez.
And I'm telling him if he tries to escape, I will hunt him like a dog, and he will not escape.
Okay. He doesn't like that.
Obviously.
Why can't I just sit in the cart? Like, that's what it's designed for.
No, because the carriage holds our supplies. And the one
But the other one
that
doesn't.
well, that's gonna be carrying our unconscious friend that you caused, so you'll walk.
Well, if I kill him right now, you don't have to worry about transporting him.
I'm gonna look at him and like think about it, and he's going to visibly see that I'm actually considering the option. No, my brother would kill me. I can't do that.
Your brother doesn't have to know. Unconscious people don't make sounds.
And neither will you if you keep talking.
No, I can make sounds all the time.
I'm so tempted to knock him out again. Just fucking right hook. Just. But I'm afraid that would actually kill the man.
Okay, so you're tying him to your original wagon.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
going to
2
be in
horses.
front.
Okay. Who's driving the original wagon?
I could do that.
Okay.
Or try.
Who wants to drive the new wagon?
That's going to be me.
Okay. I will say that obviously both wagons have about 2 seats on them. So, obviously 2 people can seat on the original one and 2 people can seat on the newer one. as well as the one unconscious buddy in the bag.
Mhm.
I would also say that the dog can sit in the back of the newer wagon as well.
Mhm.
So who's partnering up with Valvin's character? Valvin. Who's gonna sit next to Valvin?
I'll sit. I'll sit.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I say.
Zinon, you're gonna be sitting next to Rurik unless you're deciding to walk for some ungodly reason.
Well,
He's thinking about it.
I'm considering it since it's an option, but I'll sit down.
I don't bite.
I don't bite.
I'm a dwarf. Come on, man.
That's
That
why
would be
he's walking.
strange.
That's why he's walking.
It would be strange. But my dog does.
Oh,
So-
that's true.
By the time you guys get ready and by the time you start moving, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
You do not have much travel time before night starts falling, but you get on the road. And immediately your prisoner is, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Almost not shutting up.
I am just going to ignore him.
I want
Can
to.
we gag him?
I want to. I want to break bits off of a carrot and throw them at him.
Just bully him. Just, you're about to die.
The thing I like here is that he is on the well, behind my carriage, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
The main one. So the noise and everything is reduced by the carriage, and
Yeah.
you who is following is going to get all the shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Extra
travel.
target practice.
You travel for a period of time. I'd say you travel up to about 7 o'clock before it starts getting too dark to really continue. And then you start making camp.
Mhm.
I do not have a camp map this time. I ran out of
Yeah.
time with all the other things I had to do.
Yeah.
So it's imagination time.
Yeah.
You pull off to one side. You all start gathering the necessary supplies to make campfire, and you put out your bedrolls. Red has woken up. He has still got 2 bolts sticking out his ass cheeks and 1 in the shoulder blade. He is complaining about it. The prisoner is not shutting up on a constant basis. The entire time you've been traveling, it's, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? As soon as you stop, you go, no, we're not there yet. And he just starts like talking. He doesn't shut up. He's like, you know, my grandma always said choices matter, and you still have a choice to let me go. It's just constantly yapping, and never shutting up.
I have this book, presumably because I'm a priest.
Where's this going?
Yeah, well, you see, I might, hit him in the back of his head with
Ah.
this book.
Do you wanna hit him in the back of the head and putting her unconscious?
No, for now it's just a warning, like.
Just a warning. He
It-
doesn't take
yeah,
the
it
warning.
doesn't feel good.
He doesn't take the hint.
Oh damn.
You smack him with the back of the book, and you just, ow, that really hurt. Do you know how dangerous that is to hit someone on the back of the head?
Yeah, I was hoping it would be a lesson for you because you're starting to, know a hole in my ears.
Well, if I removed the ears for you, then you'd stop hearing me. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, and if I remove the tongue from you, then you can't talk anymore.
I can still make noises with my throat.
Yeah, well, if that's the point, I guess. Maybe
I'm
you
gonna
will
walk
receive a
up.
full blow to the
I'm-
back of your
I'm-
head.
I'm gonna walk up to him, lean on him. Well, if he still is humming sounds after he removes his tongue, I'm going to slit your throat.
But that means you kill me. You said you wouldn't do that. You lying.
No, I never said I wouldn't kill you. I said I was giving you the option.
And I didn't
And
take
by
either
keeping-
option. I took option 3 of let me go.
Yes, and by keeping annoying us, you will end up with a choice number 2.
Well, Wauvin, if you want to shut him up, but you don't want to kill him, I believe piercing the frontal lobe with something very, very small and sharp might stop him from being able to form speech
Oh,
completely.
for fuck's sake, we're going to lobotomize this kid.
Well,
But
Was
you
that Bite of
see,
87?
but no, but no. You know, I'm lapsing into old bad habits here. Don't do it. It's quite cruel.
you
I
see
just.
the problem with lobotomizing this poor soul.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
You
not
don't
poor
want to
soul,
lobotomize
wretched
me.
soul.
I'm a good person, I
Silenced.
swear.
Silence. The
You're
problem
halfway
with
there already.
lobot-
Shut
the
it.
problem with lobotomizing him is that then he wouldn't have time, or he wouldn't be able to testify. And I think he should at least have a fair chance in court.
He does seem like he's not really supposed to be a bandit.
No, he seems
No,
like the
no,
kind of
I'm
guy who
not.
would
I'm not a
snitch out his
bandit.
friends.
I just did it for the money.
Well, are you going to snitch out your friends?
No. Snitching is bad. That's what Grandma
I'm
said.
I'm going to lean into Carthus. This guy is so losing his head. I'm gonna whisper that to Carthus.
Well, maybe his grandma told him that that was what he's supposed to do.
I'm
Grandma
gonna
said
laugh.
that snitching's bad. You don't snitch ever.
I'm gonna laugh audibly for him to hear. And then, well, then your grandma's never made a deal with the government. Oh, with the establishment. And then I'm just going to grab him and like his hands like up in the air, like over a branch or something. So his hands are like pointing upwards until we've made camp.
So he's just hanging like a bat on the branch,
Yes.
except not upside down.
Yeah.
Listen here, if you happen to get out of this without losing your head, get a job. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away.
But it is my job. I'm just helping kind folk. Well,
You're not very good at it, are you?
I'm trying.
I'm gonna walk
so
up to
I-
him, slap him on the cheek like a couple of times, like,
Ow!
well, you didn't do a good job of it now, did you? You got caught instead of dying, which means you suck.
And if you
Why
do
do you
want to
have to
lapse
insult
back
me all
into
the
crime,
time? That's not funny.
if you do want to
Because
lapse
you're a
back into crime,
bandit.
at least
Be
do
willing to
some
do the
boxing
time.
lessons or something.
This kid is gonna come back as a BBEG. Just
Yeah,
the amount
well-
of hatred he has for us now.
I have this blanket, so can I take a piece of this blanket, rip it off, so we can stuff it in his mouth like a sock, and
I mean, yeah, sure, you
Shut
can
him
if
up.
you want to.
yeah, I'd like to.
Pull out the gaffer tape, just.
I mean, he
Invent the
hasn't
gaffer tape.
eaten yet, so
Well,
No, we'll get to that. We'll
That's
get to that.
optional for 3 days at least.
Well,
yeah,
no,
I think
we'll
so
get to
too. He can
that.
get water, but I mean,
Well, he can take some flavor from the rag or something.
Yeah,
as well.
Western rag. Come on.
Jesus.
of course it's not clean. We have been traveling for a few days.
We can give him a carrot later.
Beep, 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 beep.
Don't say it like that. Giving him a carrot later.
in a
Hoo
dark
yee, hoo
undertone
ya.
tone,
Hoo yee,
dude.
hoo ya.
You mean with your mouth full of cloth? Yep. That's what I mean.
Um, you all settled down for the night. Red immediately goes back to sleep once someone helps him pull out the crossbow bolts from his ass cheeks and shoulder blade. Does anyone want to do anything particular tonight?
Believe.
I'm going to reiterate to everyone that it's really important to keep an eye on that guy.
Okay.
That I'm going to walk up to him and pull out one of my rations, and I'm going to feed him.
And also, it is a bad thing to leave people who cannot defend themselves alone in the corner of the camp.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
going
will
to
have to sleep next to one of us,
now
or
that he
close
has
to one of us at least.
now that we've made the camp. I'm going to take the rope, like, so he's no longer hanging from a fucking tree. I'm going to take him and bring him closer to the camp and like tie him like properly to like I assume like a big ass log or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
we would most probably make some kind of benches to
No.
sit on.
Yeah.
So
My back is still hurting terribly, so I want to sleep perched up or rest perched up for the time being. So I'll use him on the log as a pillow. Just his back to sleep against.
Okay.
You think that's wise, my friend? Like,
Well, he's tied down, and I don't want to lie back because of my wounds. I only got to rest for 4 hours anyway.
true.
You only got to rest for 4 hours?
who
Should've
removed the
been-
cloth?
Johnny was
I
feeding
stuff
him,
it-
and Johnny didn't say he stuffed his mouth back afterwards.
Well, I take the cloth and stuff it back in because this is.
Oh,
Well, you had one chance and you blew it. We're just gonna hear.
that mildly translates to, it was just a question.
Yeah. Well, a dumb question nonetheless.
Oh. Who's taking watches?
I will take second, but I want to rest for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take first watch then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take first watch with. Actually, I'm going to take second watch.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
and
will.
John and Carthus will take second watch because you'll all wake up in 4 hours.
Yeah, either way. So
So Rurik, I think it's just you watching out tonight.
So it seems.
Make a perception check, please.
Oh, all right. Perception, you say? 5.
thing.
A 5.
Yeah.
Oi.
Christ, this motherfucker's getting right. Jesus Christ.
I'm tired after not doing anything during the battle, you know.
A 5. Okay. The quite early on into your night, Rurik, it gets kind of peaceful. You're pretty positive. Even the prisoner seems to have gone to sleep. You're pretty positive. He looks asleep. And you decide to take your eyes off him for like 5 minutes. You're settling down. You have a cup of herbal tea or something waiting by the campfire, and it's now nice and warm. And you sip it. And it's like the first peace and quiet you've had for the last 7 hours. And as you're sipping and mid-sip, you hear the unfortunate sound of just a crash of some clinging of armor as Carthus, you are suddenly awoken up to your head sort of being dumped to the floor as you were trying to lean on the prisoner to make sure that he wasn't going anywhere. In his attempt to escape, he has tried to move and adjust himself on this log, and the log has sort of fallen to one side, And now that he's fallen to one side, you've also fallen with him, and now you've woken up again. And that it's basically Carthus being thrown to the ground that has made the noise. He was in fact not asleep.
Shit. What are you doing?
No.
You've disrupted my meditations. Where's the prisoner currently? He's
He's next to you. He's just sideways on the floor because the log's fallen over sideways.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave him there leave him. Because, yeah, no, you couldn't. Right.
I
Listen.
assume I heard the falling log and also Carthus
Yeah,
banging his head to
your
the ground.
peace and quiet is disrupted by
Interrupted,
that.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
interrupted by that.
Has it rained recently?
Has it? No.
That's a shame. Can't rub his face in the mud. Well, just stay there. Just listen. We can't understand you with the gag in your mouth. So why don't you just say nothing?
Well,
That's
if
what I
you
like
can't
to hear.
understand, just check it out.
No, that's the point. We don't want you to. We want you to shut your mouth completely. Just stop speaking. You know,
But
be
I'm really cool
considerate.
once you get to know me.
What's the time?
Well, it hasn't been very long, for sure.
Well,
It's like 30 minutes into your sleep.
and we went to sleep at what time?
I'd say you probably would have gotten to sleep at like 8 o'clock. So it's like 8:30 now.
That's not so late. Well, listen. You can scream and shout and talk about your grandma all you want.
And let it all out.
In the morning.
In the
In
beginning.
the morning. But for now, we would like to rest. Please don't make me knock you out, because I will.
No, you won't. I'm too nice.
Right.
I walk over and I tighten the gag rope, I guess, keeping the stuff in his mouth
Right. He
so
he
he can't
feels.
spit it out.
I want to knock him out, but he feels too weak to like bash him with the pommel of my sword. I feel like that would just kill him. You really are pathetic. What kind of excuse for a bandit are you?
He gives you the biggest puppy dog eyes you've ever seen.
Dear. You know what? I've no time for this. I'm going to take off my cloak. I'm going to throw it over him, and I'm going to go and resume my rest on the other side of the camp.
Okay. Yeah, Rurik, you see all this, and now the prisoner is cloaked up with a coat, sideways on the floor.
Yeah, I will not do anything else, so
Okay.
going back to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, sip tea.
Going back to sip tea. Can you make me another perception check, please?
Yeah.
Carthus, once you get back to the other side of the camp, you fall asleep pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is on the other end of the spectrum, so we have a perception 22. So it's a 19 on the dice.
Okay. With that, you're pretty positive. You were pretty positive before he was asleep, but you're pretty positive this time he's asleep. You're pretty positive, but with the coat over and him, you're just not sure. But you're pretty positive he doesn't seem to be moving, so you think it's working. Nothing else seemingly happens that night. You notice that the clouds are coming over overhead. They don't look particularly pretty. They look like they're
I'm just gonna
holding an
grab
awful lot
something.
of rain. Okay. But with that, you're confident there's nothing happening tonight, for you at least. Once 4 hours go by, the rest of the party wakes up and allows you to sleep, Rurik. So at this
Hell
point,
yeah.
it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 11 o'clock at night, sort of midnight-ish at this point when the rest of you wake up, and that's Carthus, Wauvin, and Zinon. You'll wake up and you start to take your shifts for the night.
I want to go and check if he's still under there. Just peek under. I'm not taking it off. Peek under the cloak.
You peek under. You don't really have to peek under to know that he's snoring quite loudly. He is snoring really loudly.
We
It
snoring
is
loud.
it is surprising to you how annoying one person can possibly be, even when they're technically not conscious.
Dear Lord. Yeah, just sit by him and take watch.
Those of you that have woken up, if you want to make perception checks.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay.
16.
13.
16 and 13, Johnny.
Mhm.
Okay. With that, it starts to rain. Pretty heavily. You all sort of try and clamber to get some form of dryness.
Well, I'm taking my cloak back.
You all sort of try and stay somewhat dry, whether it's under a tree or in the wagon or under the wagon. You all attempt to at least try and stay dry. It hammers down for 2 hours straight before that rain starts to ease up. And it hasn't rained for a while, so a lot of the ground is somewhat decently dry. And that means like puddles of water just start forming. And in most places it is soaking wet. And it's just awful. Absolutely awful wet weather. Again, it's not about till the next day that rain starts to let up. And by the time Rurik wakes up, which is 6 hours, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about it's 6 in the morning. The sun is still down, but you anticipate it rising within the next hour and a half. The rain has let up to a mist at this point. It is still misty raining, and it looks like it's going to be a miserable day of travel. So it is now Wednesday the 13th, by the way.
During the rainy night, I try to take Wauvin to the side and ask him what in the world has been happening to you lately? You have combusted 2 bandits by just pointing at them.
Well, brother, if I knew, I would tell you. But I've just been, and then I'm gonna form like a fist and just punch the air. It's up to your discretion if that causes an eldritch blast.
Roll me a D100.
38.
You go to punch the air, and nothing happens.
I've just been doing this, and then a beam of energy has just appeared out of my fist, and the same with pointing at things. And I'm gonna point to the side.
Nothing happens.
Okay. But I don't know why that keeps happening.
I know your birthday just passed the other day.
Yes,
I'm
well,
sorry for not acknowledging it, but I hope that we could tend to that as we got back to Blackwood. But seeing that things have started to happen around your birthday makes me a bit suspicious about what might be going on.
Well, as I said, brother, if I knew, I would tell you this has just started happening. I don't know if it's ancestral magic or what it is, but at least for now, I know to not point at people I don't want to injure, or flick my fist at people that I don't want to injure. So, at least until we get to Blackwood, I think I will be under control.
I certainly hope
That's
so.
what-
With your family having me be sent before you to this realm as you wanted to explore as you came of age, I feel obligated to at least ask for your well-being. I know
Well,
we're good friends. We have always been, but at this point, I have to stand as the hired hand of protecting you.
I know you understand that, and I value that, but I am fine. I do not feel any different. I don't feel sick. I've only had that one nightmare, and then nothing else has happened since then. So, for now, at least, brother, I am fine, and I will be fine until we reach Blackwood.
At least try not to combust any more people.
Considering both times has been accidents, I'm not making a promise to you, dear brother.
Do your best. That's all I'm
I will-
asking.
I will try. I will try. Mm. And then I'm going to say to you, like, whatever is happening, it would be kind of awesome to learn how to use it properly.
It probably would, but would this be the way that your family and our deity would want it?
Well, I'm not certain. I most certainly doesn't have the same touch with the Raven Queen that you do. So maybe ask her.
I'll set off some time to get in contact with the Raven Queen and maybe try to reach out to Father Veyron about this.
Okay. How are you attempting to communicate to your queen?
To which one?
But how are you
The
attempting
Raven
to?
Queen.
Yeah.
So I try a quiet prayer in Celestial. I'm whispering to myself in a prayer, but it is in Celestial because it is prayer after all. Trying to ask for guidance um of how I should handle this, with my oath being protecting this man.
Okay. Okay. You know, you've prayed before to the Wauvin Queen, and whenever you've prayed, you've always somewhat got an answer. You know they're kind of delayed. You know, whether it gets stuck in transit to the higher planes or not, you don't know what happens, but you know, it's just a bit delayed. So you anticipate a reply, you just don't know how it's going to turn up or what it's going to give you. But you do sit to one side and you pray. To those with a keener eye on their perception checks, you may notice that he sits off to one side and lightly prayers. Unless you know Celestial, you won't know what he's saying. You said you wanted to get hold of the priest next, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing that now, or like in a more
So,
convenient time?
Still now, but I try to be slick with it. I hopefully have my back turned to the rest of the party and bring up the sending stone
Mm-hmm.
and
25 words.
In Celestial, I just inform the cursed child has been awoken.
Okay, a 6.
How should I handle this?
Okay, you've got 12 words in, so you've got like 8 words left if you want to use them.
There's no need.
Okay. Man, I'm glad I'm recording because I didn't put any of that down in my notes because I was counting for you. You don't get an answer back immediately. In fact, you don't get an answer back at all at the moment.
Okay.
You presume that either he is sleeping / meditating and or is currently extremely busy. But the sending stone will continue. You know that the sending stone will continuously flash. Think of it as like the flashing light on your landline phone when you have a message to listen to.
You have one unheard message.
You have one unheard sending stone message. So you're not really sure when he's going to get back to you. With that, Carthus, what are you doing?
Just is there trees around this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna be standing up against a tree with my cloak on me, not shielding that pathetic little bandit from the rain, and I'm just gonna be relaxing there. You know, I don't mind the rain. I don't want to get wet, but it's calming. So.
Do you attempt to try and listen in on that conversation at all, or are you just not caring?
No. Seems to be something of importance to them. I'm just focusing on the pain in my wounds.
Okay. the night goes by, like I said, the rain does let up a few hours later, and it eventually dies down into a misty rain. When Rurik wakes up, it's again still very dark, but you guys know that an hour and an hour's time, light will rise. It gives you enough time to make sure the fire has got enough heat in it to make some breakfast and whatnot. You still have leftover steaks, which will probably go bad within the next day or so, if not eaten.
Mhm.
It's up to you what you do for breakfast. But the annoying bandit does wake up as well. He is still gagged, and he's also extremely wet from the wet weather.
Mm. I'm going to make sure that he is placed towards the fire,
Okay.
so he has a chance to, dry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reckon we should go and get some steaks and cook a breakfast.
Okay.
Obviously not for the bandit.
Be a weird way to treat the bandit.
Yeah, no, he got a ration last night. That's all the food he's getting.
And carrots, apparently.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna give him a drink of water? He hasn't had any
Yes.
all night.
Yeah.
You are?
Mhm.
Look at the rain.
Yeah, but he doesn't drink the rainwater.
Surely the gag got wet and he can like drink through it or something.
Fucking suck on it.
Jesus
Soak it up
Christ.
like a plant.
You just want to have an opportunity to say something, aren't you?
No.
No.
Ooh. Johnny,
Yes.
when you go to give the man water, what's your armor class? Because I
17.
yeah, okay. He goes to attempt to bite you, and he's very successful in doing so. He bites your hand. He gets like two of your fingers, right?
Mhm.
I didn't anticipate him doing this actually, but you're going to take 5 piercing damage as he rolled a 22, which is a natural 20 for biting.
How much did you say?
Holy-
5 points of damage. He sinks his teeth right into your hand as you're providing water. Your first instinct is to drop the water, obviously. It hurts. He draws blood with his teeth.
Mm.
So as this happens, Zinon sicks the dog on the prisoner. Like Salgama! Just a quick flick of the fingers and pointing to the guy that bites Wauvin.
Mm-hmm.
And the dog just, as it is not extremely well trained for this, but I've tried to train it for this, just sicks his neck.
Goes for his neck. Okay.
Yeah.
I yoink Salgama away. And I just look at him. And I'm gonna just snap my fingers with all my anger. And I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Oh, okay. So it's hellish rebuke. So you're gonna stop Salgama from biting.
Yeah.
So I just looked up a stat block for nothing. Cool. I guess roll for your hellish rebuke reaction. He's got to make a saving throw, correct?
Yeah, for Dex 14.
Oh, he's going
Doesn't
to die.
save. Doesn't save.
Yeah, okay, so now it's just a matter of seeing how crispy he gets.
He has
That
had a
is
long rest, hasn't he? So he should be
well, yes, that is actually true.
healthy.
But you, I mean,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
it
know how
might be that.
much he has in
Yeah,
total. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's 15 damage.
yeah, he's dead, I think.
In a very quick succession, you feed him water. He bites you hard. He sort of gets you between the thumb and your index finger, and sinks his teeth right into your hand. That draws an awful lot of blood. You hear in the distance Zinon commanding Zalgama to bite. And something sort of washes over you very instinctively. It's to push the dog away in a very rushed, sort of aggressive push. As you instinctively flick your hand outwards to in a reactionary sort of thing. It's not quite you. Even you feel it. You're not. It's not your sort of action that you would do. Everyone sees the flames erupt around the bandit. And within a burst of 6 to 10 seconds, the man screams. Not particularly well. He just screams, and the screams slowly die as the flames drop, and a sort of semi-charred, dead bandit is now in your encampment.
Wasn't he supposed to stand trial for
I'm just going
something?
to hold my fingers up to Rurik. Well, he was going to. But god damn, he pissed me off.
Well, I
Weren't
see.
you supposed to not cremate more people?
Yeah,
I
this one was
said-
talked
alive
about
even.
this 3 hours ago.
So, brother, I said I wouldn't point my fingers at anyone I didn't want to hurt. That's word for word what I said. I wanted him to be hurt. As I'm just going to point down at him like I wanted this motherfucker to burn.
You could have just kicked him in the head.
Well, I could have. But it's just one less bandit. And there's still 2 roaming around. I reckon the Blackwood Sanctuary will eventually catch them either way.
Well, I do feel bad. I suppose we'll have to inform his grandmother if we run into her.
It would be
Well,
my
he told
pleasure.
us so much, but I'm not sure it's enough to track her down, fortunately.
You didn't even ask for his name. You didn't even interrogate him correctly. You don't know his name. You don't know anything about him. You just you just know that he
The-
was an annoying little shit.
The bandit
Yeah.
with the high pitched voice who can't punch for shit.
Could bite
Who
though.
is also
Could bite very
a
well.
girl. Or fights like a girl, that's how it was.
Yeah. Fights like a bitch.
Why didn't he do it while he was being fed then?
Maybe he was hungry. Or he thought he had his chance in the morning for some reason.
Imbecile.
Yeah. Well, his chances of being, well, breathing is quite slim. And I'm gonna look to my brother. Do you perchance have spared dying as a chosen spell, brother?
No, but I have that particular
I'm like,
cantrip. If you want me to shall we try? I think he's
mean,
burned though, so it might
well,
not work.
let's give it a try. You will probably be in agony, but let's try.
Okay, so no, but the thing here is that it must have 0 hit point and isn't dead.
Oh, well, then this isn't gonna work.
You're
No
going to
death saving throw for the enemy, so I guess he's dead.
You're gonna need a lot stronger necromancy to sort that out.
Yeah, I'm not a
God,
necromancer.
what I would do to do it twice, and then I'm going to just get up and like start packing my shit.
Salgamar comes back to Xenon. You can see she didn't appreciate the push. She's not wagging her tail or excited. Her ears are sort of down. She looks sort of down. She definitely didn't appreciate that push.
Well, you didn't hear what I said. I grabbed her collar and pulled her off the man. But yes, still.
You said that, but she didn't get the chance to bite. So, my way of seeing it is you're also not yourself in that particular situation. So the push wasn't. It's the same as lighting the man on fire. It's not the same type of actions that you would normally take.
No, true.
So, the dog hasn't appreciated the push. And goes back to Zinon, and she's not happy as she usually is.
So I crouch down and just vigorously pets the dog, and it's not your fault. You're a good girl.
Does Zinon say to me that wasn't nice to do to the dog?
We'll get to that.
Yeah, okay.
Just you wait, buddy boy.
Yeah, no.
All right. You'll spend the next hour gathering up the supplies and getting everything back on board. Red has noticeably disappeared from the campment as well overnight. You guys can't find him at all. He hasn't left anything behind. He hasn't taken anything that isn't his, but he seems to have just disappeared overnight. With that, you will get ready to start going on the road again. You get onto the road, and we'll take a 10-minute break. Gives everyone a chance to go toilet, grab drinks, snacks, whatever you want to do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna grab a wank and have a drink.
Sounds about right.
It's like that one TikTok video of putting the pizza in the oven, have a quick wank, and then it's done. And it's like, that's not how that works.
Still frozen.
Still frozen. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go toilet. Be right back.
Yep. 10-minute break for everyone.
Okay, bye-bye. So, Ethan, how do you like my corruption?
Well, it feels a lot of corruption.
Oh, it is a lot of corruption.
To be fair, though, you having restraint not to kill that bandit way earlier, though.
Oh yeah, I wanted to.
That actually feels like quite uncorrupt, actually.
It's Zinj slowly but surely getting under my skin. I've only seen him once, but like the feeling of the power.
Oh right, yeah,
just...
you serve Zinch.
Yeah, I do.
Which is not the same deity that your brother serves, who is the...
No, that's the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
That's
but
like
I think it's much more normal.
Yeah, it's much more normal. Like people who worship Zinj, like even in like the Shadowfell, is seen upon like they're basically like crazy people, like lunatics, heathens, like you name it.
Yeah, well the Chaos Gods, at least in Warhammer, are usually pretty evil.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they're all Chaos Gods too, so they're all definitely like
it's
not
like
trustworthy.
And it makes it even better the fact that I have no clue how to fucking control this thing. I don't know that I have now the actual powers to cast Hellish Rebuke. It just happens.
Yeah.
This is the third person I incinerate with rage.
To be fair, I feel like that was so far Zid's decisions here actually seem pretty sane so far, honestly.
Yeah, no, that was literally just me getting so fucking angry. The fact that he had the audacity to bite me, and as I was about to keep him alive,
Yeah, like, what a time to bite someone too, when they're feeding you water.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
that's not even like like what do you think is gonna happen? You think you're gonna bite him and you're gonna magically escape?
Yeah, no, that was him sealing his own fucking faith.
That does now technically mean that you don't have any witnesses. So,
Oh well.
in a court of law, you know.
Oh well, we'll just inform them that there is 2 bandits loose that managed to escape us. But the rest is dead. We kill them.
The rest are all barbecued.
You could bring back the barbecued corpse.
Just
Be
pull
like-
him along with the wagon.
I'd
Just
be like, sorry, we were gonna bring it back alive, but he bit my finger. He's now corpse.
things happened. You know.
You could do like forensic on him or something, right?
At some point, someone is looking at him and
Revivify.
like, what the fuck did you do to this guy? Why is he all charred up?
Well, he got too close to the fire.
Of course, we left him by the campfire and it was too big.
What is he,
You
a
see, we
marshmallow?
tied him up near the campfire, and he wormed
Yes.
his way in,
Yeah.
and nothing we could do.
He tried to burn the rope, and then he,
Mm.
just caught on fire. It was crazy.
And fell on the campfire and now he's charred. So
Real tragedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got our reward for bringing all these bandits that we definitely killed / apprehended legally.
I'm not sure actually. I think we were just doing it because it might be good.
Yeah, were they wanted dead or alive, or was that even what you were sent out to do?
No, not even
No.
close.
No, they were just, we encountered them. We figured that maybe there is some kind of reward for handing them in.
Yeah, so when Zinon and Wauvin went to Black Harbor, they have to go south from Blackwood. That toll booth was not there when they left, and then when on their way back, it was there. So, and
Suspicious.
they definitely weren't sanctuary guards.
You know, I mean, what if it's like a sudden toll because they need to input tax revenue?
That was their excuse, but they were apparently smelling that it was not exactly how it worked in
You
this
gotta
area.
think, if you're gonna set up a toll, you gotta set it up at some point.
Oh yeah, but the information should have been arriving a bit differently than suddenly there is a toll booth here. What the fuck? Especially when they're
Sound-
like on a mission for the head of the town.
I mean, sounds like government to me.
Well, maybe.
Well, it
maybe.
didn't to us.
So how's everyone feeling?
Very happy.
By the way, I think I will need to listen to the recording, but did you say what amount you gave to me earlier? I forgot to note it down.
Amount of what?
Silver Johnny handed out some share.
I
37.
believe 37 was
30.
the silver pieces.
Okay.
But so far, I am at least not as annoying or oblivious as William.
You know,
Yeah, but
William
William can't
does-
see a lot because he's 3 foot fucking tall.
and he's wearing a wizard's hat.
It's
That's
yeah,
bigger than him.
it's really funny to me the fact that it's everyone yesterday was like, "Fuck this!" The second I sat down to talk to Flint,
No,
like,
no,
he's
no,
gonna-
no,
he's-
no. We don't want to talk
he's
to
gonna
that man.
start. He's gonna start a
What?
fucking fight. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And then Victoria, the sound of reason, was just, maybe leave this poor man alone and come to sleep. And I'm like, no.
He got all your money though, so
Well, they didn't get all my money.
got
And,
all the money you bet.
Yeah, but I could have easily gone, let's do it again. And then, kept doing that until he was broke. But me
That's
wanting to make
Not
a new
exactly
friend.
how gambling works.
Yes, it is. The house always wins, and I'm the house. Fuck you.
It was a 50-50 chance.
So essentially, I could have, like, tried to get my money back, but I was like, okay, I lost. Okay, well, you know what? I've just like doubled this guy's money, so I'm going to just lay it at that. Oh, good game, and then became his friend. Well, friend is probably a relative
Nobody
term. He was
believes
my
you
drug.
actually exist. Everyone
No.
thinks that you are a figment of their
he-
imagination.
I'm pretty sure he thought he had a bad trip, and that was
Yeah. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
you're gonna make the man go sober.
like he would check the next day and like, wait a minute, why do I have silver? I thought that was a dream.
Man, I need to stop drinking so much.
Is the teddy bear that makes people sober.
The sobriety teddy bear, right?
AA, the AA beer.
It's gonna be a common thing because very few people are gonna know what the hell you are.
What do you mean few? Let's be honest. There's like a 1% chance of people actually knowing what the fuck he is. My character
he
doesn't even
isn't-
know what the fuck he is, technically speaking.
Well, he isn't in context of the universe. He isn't technically like he's a unique thing to some degree.
All I know is that he looks like a fucking teddy bear. One that's
He's a
quite
one in a
effective
million.
because Victoria's picked him up and stuffed him in a backpack like a fucking poodle.
Which I absolutely love.
That was,
Just the
that
fact-
was really good. That was really good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really, really good.
Also, it's very convincing. Like if you just stay in the bag and go live, no one would blink an eye.
No one can sneak up on Victoria anymore
Uh,
because there is a
um,
limp, all-seeing, knowing fucking teddy bear.
They're gonna think I'm just a teddy bear until I cast Eldritch Blast in their face as they're trying to rob her.
Oh, you
Yeah.
trying to rob her? A tough shit, bitch! Eldritch Blast!
That would be quite a funny scenario to have a pickpocket come up. Be like, oh hey, I can
Thinking
rob
it
this
was a-
person.
You just
thinking
activated
it
my
was an
friend's
easy-
trap card! Eldritch Blast!
You've just made me very angry. And then
Which definitely, also probably the problem with that though is that you've just blasted someone to smithereens in the center of town.
well, dude, he what is it called again? Spontaneously combusted.
Or,
Uh.
as your bandit friend once said, it was self-defense, man! It was self-defense!
Yeah, until he get burned to a crisp and no longer can talk.
Well, it's a bit. Thing is, if you do that though in the center of town against someone no one saw them pickpocketing, it's like, just evaporate that guy.
No!
Well, evaporating is, like a quite a harsh word, but yes.
He's a skeleton.
I was a skeleton before I met him. It was just inside of all of his fleshy bits.
What?
I see what you mean. Interesting philosophy there.
You
Yeah,
did the
I
Brooklyn
know, it's-
Nine-Nine thing. It's like internal
it's
bleeding. It's
what-
where
it's
all the
what I-
blood's supposed to
it's a-
be.
It's the kind of philosophy that I live by.
Turtle bleed, that's great. We're
That's where all
supposed
the...
to be.
yeah. Is everyone back, Chav?
Yes, Daddy.
Hello. Sorry, what
Yeah.
now?
And I am here.
Chris
Say
is
that again?
here. John's here. No, we won't say that again. John's here, right? John?
I'm here. I
Okay.
was just fighting for my life.
With what?
With the tacos I've been eating all weekend.
Oh God.
Okay, well, that's more information than I ever needed to know.
Well, you
obviously-
fucking got it.
I didn't want it.
Well, here you have it. Take it.
That's too damn bad.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Add more chili sauce.
No, that wouldn't make everything a lot worse.
Johnny's obviously here. We don't need to ask him that. Okay.
Are you here, Johnny?
I'm going to beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
Hey, that's called abuse.
You're goddamn right it is.
I have to defend myself then, won't I?
Not the two Johnnies, no. Are we all ready to start? get back from our break? Carry on traveling.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get back on the road. It is starting to lighten up a bit. In your time of packing up and getting things ready. Again, Red has disappeared noticeably. You're not too sure what time, but if you would happen to have guessed, you don't remember seeing him anywhere in the encampment. Once you guys woke up, after Rurik's initial guard. There's a particular word and it's just gone. Watch, that's the one. So yeah, you guys are pretty positive he disappeared within those 4 hours. But he's nowhere to be seen currently. Your bandit friend is now crispy. Don't have to worry about him. You've still got the spare carriage. You've still got the spare horses. You've still got your main carriage. There's no issues. And you travel. And for this day, you travel seemingly uninterrupted for the entire day. Nothing seems to happen on the road. You spend the whole morning traveling, and you spend the whole afternoon traveling, until you finally, after all of this time, manage to see Blackwood. The castle, or the stone walls that encircle the town stand not too far away, and as you slowly approach, they get taller and taller. And the road gets slightly busier with more people coming in and out of the main gates, until you are finally at the gates. You arrive there at roughly 6:20 in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to set. The initial thing you notice is that there is a lot more. There's a lot more regular sanctuary guardsmen at the front gate instead of the usual sentinels that would be there. Sentinels they stand out like a sore thumb among a lot of people because they are a lot taller than the average individual. They are pretty much put in full plate armor. They are noticeably just obvious. They don't appear to be. There's like 2 sentinels in this front gate, instead of the usual 6 sentinels, and at the moment there's just 2, and there is like 12 average guardsmen at the front gate. As you slowly approach, one of them with their halberd approaches. Halt! I need to know your current business into Blackwood. Could you state your name and your business, please?
We are on official delivery business for what was it? The crowning, the festival.
You are under currently working for the sanctuary. You have the paperwork.
Okay, we are on
you know.
official sanctuary business. We have been sent to pick up this carriage and deliver it here before the crowning. I'm so
You mean Seraphina's
lost.
coronation?
Yes, the coronation. It's been a long journey. Please, you could verify the load if you need, but
Do you have the relevant paperwork that you would have been handed if you are working for the Blackwood Sanctuary? As he's like writing down on this clipboard. You do have the relevant paperwork.
Yeah, so I rummaged through my storage, like my backpack, and pull out the papers, hand it to the man.
He opens up. He takes a look at it. He rolls it back up and then hands it back to you, writing down on his clipboard. With the relevant paperwork, if you can just park up the correct wagon on the left-hand side at the entrance when you pass through the gates. Somebody will
Yes,
come down and collect it. At the meantime, make sure you please go to the Blackwood Sanctuary and make sure that they know that they have their carriage here now.
yeah, but could I please ask you of some information, because we have located some presumably stolen horses and would like to uh, hand them over to the correct uh, authorities.
Where do you know where these horses were stolen from?
No, we do not know, but we found the horses in a bandit camp that was set out in on one of the roads. That was they made they deceived the passers of toll money on one of the roads. So we disbanded the bandits and are now in possession of the horses they had.
Well, that's a bit of a tricky one. If we, I don't park it up on the left with the other wagon. We'll get Kenrith to deal with it later. It's not my department for stolen goods. I'm just a guardsman.
Uh, of course. I'm just trying to get myself acquainted with how this should be handled, but we'll park it over to the left.
Thank you very much. Go about your day and try not to die, I guess. I don't need any more deaths over here. And he steps off to one side. He shouts to the other guardsmen to let this lot through. And you then officially enter the Blackwood city.
Did he say die? What does he mean by that? As many people died here lately.
Well, I think that he didn't really know what to say, so he tried to be nice, I guess.
Yeah, let's hope so that he's just a bit strange.
But
Otherwise,
aren't we all?
Ah, yeah, that's true.
How
of
how
life.
else would two Shadarkai, a dwarf, and what is Carthus again?
Drow.
So two Shadarkai, a dwarf, and a drow is not like the
Walks into a
greatest
bar.
band, is it? Well,
No,
it
you're
would I would presume it was the beginning of a joke, but
Yeah.
I'd like to also add
Yeah.
that the dwarf is also half naked.
um, we have grown accustomed to the dwarf being
The half naked dwarf.
very proud of his own flesh.
That's one way to say it.
That's not how I would put it. Okay. You step past the gates. On the entrance, you pull off to the left with both carriages and all the horses. And you step off, and for the first time, you don't have to look after a big box full of celebrational supplies. You don't have to look after a secondary big box with nothing in it. You're now presumably in the relative safety of city walls. You know that you have to go to the Blackwood Sanctuary to make sure that everyone knows that the delivery has gone through, and to get paid. But other than that, you're more than welcome to do whatever you'd like to do now.
So, what say,
Payday.
lads? Should we get paid?
Yeah, let's head to the sanctuary and I guess introduce myself at least. You have probably talked with them before, as you hired me.
Yeah, we are fairly well acquainted with at least some of the workers in the sanctuary. Who left?
Ethan.
Ethan. Okay.
Yeah, he
Uh,
might not return. He's busy with schoolwork.
Yeah, that's fine. But I believe the sanctuary is a bit more of a formal place, so I would assume it would be preferred that we all were fully clothed when we entered.
Everyone slowly looks to Rurik, I assume.
I don't even slowly look to him. I'm just like, we are indeed all looking at you, friend.
Well, I
You
have
can have
a
my
I have a
cloak.
robe. I can wear this. So it's a robe, of course, from the cemetery, I guess, where I was working.
Mhm.
So it's black.
Neat cornstarch.
You're turning up to a funeral, right?
Yeah, of course.
May I ask, since you have this robe, why do you choose to go shirtless?
Well, I guess you missed some of my, upper body features, right? Since you are asking.
What? Are you about to tell us that you have nipples made of diamonds or something?
No, I don't.
They are emerald, in fact.
Of
Oh,
course,
my
my
bad.
nipple is pierced as well. No. No. Well, you see, there is nothing unnatural about it, Why would I be wearing a robe all the time? It's not like it's cold at the moment.
Oh, oh well. Do as you please. I was just curious.
I always also have this cape. I point at my cape.
Isn't it like fall? Like, wasn't it October?
Yeah, it's
something?
October.
It isn't cold.
Well, I mean, it is. It's like 13 Celsius, and depending on whether or not you think that's hot or cold.
Okay, it's at least peckish, right?
Why are you proving that I'm a fool? Come on, man. Clearly, I'm an imbecile while walking around like this. Anyways. I mean, it is character art. You asked for a picture, you got a picture, and it's a dwarf.
I mean, yeah, I did. I anticipated a clothed dwarf. I will admit that.
You can tell me the truth. Do you just want people to see your muscles?
Of course. They're
He's a
impressive, aren't
very muscular dwarf.
they?
Well, I can't fault you for that. In fact, if I had my way, everyone would be allowed to be shirtless whenever they pleased,
No one's going to question him on that one.
Nope.
Nope.
I believe him.
I believe him.
Well, I'm simply talking about everyone having their personal freedoms to do as they please,
Well,
I am wearing this robe now, so it's not
like
the same.
everyone should have their personal freedom to do as they want, dress as they want, but in formal manners, in formal settings, we should at least try the customs of
Could
where
you
we
not get
are.
naked near the gates? We got a lot of new visitors, and that would just freak people out. Could you move on?
No, we're not done.
But look at
Alright.
those pecs.
Yes, they're quite impressive, but could you at least walk and talk? And walk and talk away from here.
So Zinon is like, fine, starts walking.
Just having a conversation about people being naked next to a fucking guard's gate.
What
Why
is that
not?
against the rules now? Rather specific, don't you think?
Jesus Christ! All right. So, what are you guys doing as a pack of individuals?
Well, since I've now been forced to get rest, more or less, we
Mhm.
are heading towards the sanctuary.
Okay. You're all going to the sanctuary, yeah?
Yeah.
It takes about 30 minutes to get there from the main gate. As you approach up to the sanctuary boundary, you get asked about identification, reason of going. You just show them the paperwork, and they let you in. And you eventually get to the sanctuary halls. When you open it up, you see. I've been anticipating this name for a long time. So Zinon and Wauvin, you see Lucia at the front desk. She genuinely is a lot of the time. You notice that the place is a bit more disheveled than the last time you left. Even Lucia, who is very organized, knows where everything is. Even her front desk is currently littered with a lot of paperwork. There seems to be a lot of people mopping floors. There seems to be a few bloodstains here and there. For those who don't know, Lucia, she is a winter seasoned Eldrin. She has a particular stare, of which she's given most of this group already. She's just at the front desk. Standing, I think. Did I put a height? I swear I gave her a height, but it's not in my own document. Unless I can
Not in
find
mine
it.
either.
Mine, I swear I gave them. Everyone else. Okay, well. She's standing at about 6 foot, roughly. She seems to be holding or having a rapier sheathed on her left hand side of her hip. Again, something that Zinon and Wauvin would notice immediately is that weapons aren't usually permitted within the sanctuary halls, including staff. So that confuses you. But yeah, she's standing at the front desk, just trying to get some paperwork done. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She hasn't quite noticed you. She sort of glanced and hasn't realized who it is. She's just expecting somebody to turn up.
So Zinon walks in. Good day, Lazira. We have just returned with the carriage that we were quested to pick up.
Ah, so you have completed it.
Yes, we set it to the side right at the main gate.
Well, that's where usually the drop-offs go. It would have been nice to collect it up here, but it is what it is. I'll send somebody to go get it at some point. I assume you're here for the collection reward, right? For it?
Well, every job has its pay.
Yes,
And we have come to
indeed.
collect ours.
Okay. Didn't you say you were hiring 3 people and you've only got
Well,
2?
there were some complications. One of the people that we hired, we took with us, but during the night he, for some reason, left off to do something. He didn't take anything, we checked that, and we are not certain if he will find his way here ever. So I assume that his pay cut is out of our equation for right now.
Well, as you know, I'm pretty good with what I do as my job, but my job isn't mathematics, so you're going to have to divvy up yourself. But you did arrive on time and before on time, so you'll get the 1,500. She collects a box underneath the desk, plants it on top, unlocks it, opens it up, dumps a bag. Presumably, it's 1,500 silver pieces worth. So I believe if you divvy it up between the group, it's 375 silver pieces per person.
Seems about right.
Plus 375.
Yep. If you divvy it up correctly. Yeah, as in, you trade it around.
Obviously,
Yeah,
we would do that. We wouldn't want to, cheat anyone to hard-earned coins.
that's the fair part.
Poor bandit in
Um,
the woods that was turned to a crisp would have something to say about that.
Well, he perished. That's all I had to say about him.
Everyone added up new money to their list of money.
Yep.
Yes.
Chris,
How much was that again?
375 silver.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, and also remember to add 35 if you haven't already done it. Or 37, sorry. For the gold I found in the camp.
The silver you found in the camp.
Yeah, I mean, silver. Apologies.
Too many gold paste economies in D&D.
If it was up to us, we would have crashed it within a day. Like somebody did in a previous world. Previous life.
Don't know what you're on about. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know either.
So Zinon takes the bag, divvies the amount of gold, silver out per person. Do you all add that to your own purses or backpacks? You notice that Lucia just takes a sip of, presumably at this point, still cold hot chocolate. Doesn't seem to matter how quick she tries to drink it. It's always a cold hot chocolate.
Wouldn't it then just be a chocolate milk? Like,
Well, yeah, she makes the hot chocolate first. It's usually hot chocolate, but when she makes it, but because she's of winter season, she just makes everything really chilly, really quick. So
She's born to fail.
it starts out as hot chocolate. It very quickly doesn't hold.
So, as Zinon now has divvied out all the money, well, with this new wealth, I would at least like to visit the market district.
Likewise.
It's up to you all what you want to do. That's at least what I want to do.
Yeah, well, there is a few days travel back home, so I will probably stay here for the night before going back. So if you don't mind, I will join you to the market then. Maybe we can take a couple beers in the evening too.
We might be able to find a nice place to celebrate our successful job.
I would like to propose we go to Mr. Vandalin, even though, well, considering the fact that we need to give him the lockbox, and also we need to give him the lockbox, and we also, well, he's just a good barkeep.
Of course.
So the market first, then
Then we killed infidels. I mean, sorry, that was Singe speaking.
Zinon just starts to walk out.
this has got too far.
Brother, wait. That was just a joke.
Vauvin, Zinon, if before you leave, you could take these paperworks down to the record room, that would be great of you. And she
Of
dumps like
course. Oh,
two massive things of paperwork that requires at
Oh.
least two people to carry down.
I'll see. I'll see too that maybe Cree could have a look at it.
Well, that's why you're going down there. It just needs to go to the records room.
So grab the papers and kind of be a bit excited to go see Cree again. Since it's been a while.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, when you left, you know he's very desperate to work in the records room whenever he can. It's a bit odd for Lazia to agree with you to see Creed down in the records room. He's an assistant for the records room. Usually doesn't get to do as much as he'd like to do. He thinks he could organize the records room a lot better usually. But you know, it is what it is. Again, as you're heading to the records room, you begin to notice that there is a lot more going on. There is a lot more cleaners trying to clean up. There are people using magic and prestidigitation to try and clear some blood from walls and ceilings. And again, the last time you visited the sanctuary, it was a clean place. It's usually a clean place. It's not normally this messy, especially for blood on the tile flooring, on the wooden walls, the ceiling. You're not sure what's gone on. You've also noticed a lack of usual guardsmen in the sanctuary, and again, a lack of sentinels. Usually, there's a lot more people here, a lot more guards, a lot more security, and there just isn't. There's like you spot like one or two security, but that is very much lacking comparatively to what it was 2 weeks ago. But you do get to the records room. Is everyone going with you? Including
I was about to ask the same thing. That do we then just stay put, or do we actually follow for this mission that doesn't concern us?
Like,
I will at least be following.
I would like to go to the market district, but could I meet you guys there? I'm quite well acquainted with the assistant record keeper and would like to catch up with him. So
Of course.
I would prefer to do that alone, even not to be harsh with anyone. Not even like
That is fine. That is fine. I can show them around in the marketplace while you do that, brother.
how
you got to
great.
carry paperwork as well, by the way.
So no, I'll just carry everything.
I'm a big boy. I can do it myself.
I have big boy 18 strength, so I should be able to carry papers.
Can't wait to see you just drop all of it on the ground.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Don't make me.
So are you?
But I feel like it's this one situation where someone is helping stack the stuff on top of his arms, so he's able to, he cannot do that himself, but anyone can help him to, build this huge stack that he then can carry.
So what I'm hearing is that Zinon is carrying a shit ton of paperwork that is supposed to be divvied between two people. Because Valvin's too lazy to help his brother.
No. I was persistent of going alone.
Persistent of going alone. Okay.
Mhm.
I Do you want the dog to go with the rest of the group, or would you like the dog to go with you?
No, the dog is a part
Actually,
of
I
me,
should
right?
correct this. The dog just goes with you. The
Yeah.
dog doesn't particularly like Valvin at the moment, so the dog just goes with you.
Yeah.
Okay. We will start off with the bigger group. So you guys are heading to the market district, right?
Yes.
Okay. It takes 20-ish minutes to get down to the market district, especially with the help of Valvin, who's been there before a ton of times. It's late. Most places, if not all places, are either shut or shutting down. It is getting night. You know, at this point, it's coming up to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and not many places are open. Is there anything in particular you want to try and find? Because you guys wanted to go to the market district, I assume, to buy
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I was originally just going to tag along with Zinon, but I'm going to just try and remember like where things are like ish,
Okay.
and help them find what they need.
You point out all the stores in the market district, so that by morning, when they open up again, they know where they're going, at least. Otherwise, you can go to the tavern next to the market district,
Mhm.
and you can head there.
It's up to
Zinon?
you guys.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I was hoping to tag along. I was thinking the tavern would be nice. Considering that Wauvin was supposedly had something to do here, I thought I'd tag along as well.
Well, yes. But do you guys need anything in particular?
Yeah, well, I will probably go back to my apprenticeship. That's something that is not exactly exciting.
Hmm.
Digging graves and help organize the dead.
Well, you know, it is what you make of it. Lessons. So,
Yeah, it's supposed to be, a peaceful life.
well, is it
And
not?
oh yeah, definitely, in all kinds of sense, it's very peaceful. Just feel like maybe.
I'm just going to interpret that as it's dead quiet.
Yes. You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to suggest that we go to Mr. Vanderlyn just right away.
Okay. Vandlin owns the first drop in. You know that he'll be there. If that's where you're planning to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you three are down here. That's Valvin. Zinon, you walk towards the records room, and you knock, and you hear the enter, and you enter. You let Salgamar come in. The record room is always been kind of disheveled, but again, in this particular instance, it seems to be more all over the place than usual. There seems to be paperwork, books strewn about all over the place, like it's being reorganized currently, which is weird because you know that the head record keeper, Alina, would usually not bother too much. she would usually put things away where they need to go. There would be no need of reorganizing even to most of what Creed has wanted to do. You set this massive butt ton of paperwork that is supposed to be carried by 2 individuals but isn't. You set it down, and you hear in the distance, "Who the fuck is that? Who is entering?" And you see Creed's head pop to one side. "Oh, it's you. What the fuck are you doing here?" Language, my ass. "It's nice to see you, old friend. How you doing?" And he walks over
It's been
to
a long
you.
time now since last we exchanged pleasantries. How you been?
Well, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Mixed bag. But I'm head of the records room now. I got promoted.
That's great. So,
I only got promoted because Alina died.
is it
That's
Elena
great!
they are? Is it Elena they're cleaning up?
No, she was the head of the records room.
No, but I saw blood splatter on the tiles.
Oh yeah, that might be her. I don't know whose blood is anymore. It's just too much blood.
What
Oh, yeah.
happened?
Yeah, you wasn't here for it, was you? Where did you go?
I got sent on a job to catch or pick up a carriage for the coronation.
Right. Why didn't you tell me you were leaving?
I'm sorry. It seemed hasty, and we had barely enough time to get it all done. We are now 1 day ahead of schedule.
Good. Yeah, like half of the sanctuary staff are dead, or taken, or both.
Oh my days!
Yeah, we got attacked like a week and a half ago or something like that. It's a little while, but who would have thought it? Being in the most boring place in the universe keeps you alive.
Well, there's not a lot of interest in the records, I assume.
Especially when the attackers seem to be just completely crazy. I mean, they were crazy people. Like, they didn't have weapons, they were just attacking with their fingers and biting people and dragging people. But, I was working in the records room at the time, and dumbass Alina just fucking went out there to see what was going on, and she did. She did. Now I got promoted. So I'm here reorganizing like I wanted to. Do you know how fucking long it's been fucking organizing this shit?
So, like, Zinon is just there with his brows all the way up to his hairline with all these, all these swear words that like pours out of Cree. Yeah,
Man, like
it's a
your
safe
fucking god gives a
place.
shit.
Would you care for a cup of tea or a coffee just to sit down for a bit?
Sure. If you got something on your mind you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's about Wauvin.
Oh, that fucker?
Please, he is a dear friend of mine.
He may
But
be a dear friend of yours, but he ain't no dear friend of mine. That guy freaks me the fuck out.
yeah, I know you have had your suspicions about Wauvin for a long time, and it seems that something has awoken in him during the past 2 weeks.
Well, I ain't no fucking cleric, so I don't know what you think I'm gonna do about it. I could hit him in the back of the head.
No.
I've always wanted to
no.
hit that fucker. Give me the chance. Give me the chance. Come on.
Well, I would love to have a serious, stern talking to him with a chair to his face after he yanked Salgama. But
Oh, did he hurt you? Oh, poor thing. And he's like bending over to Salgama and like rubbing her ears. Who'd hurt this little thing? I'll fucking kill him for you.
there's no need to spill more blood that has already been spilled in Blackwood. It seems when you say half the staff is just gone.
They're just gone. Fucking crazy people took them. Oh, and 2 of the Grand Mages are dead. I probably should have led with that earlier.
2 of the Grand Mages.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know who's left alive? That fucking old fucking prick of a bastard Grand fucking guild. Fucking now he's taken Grand Mage spot like fucking over the top of his head.
Oh,
Yeah, you wouldn't hear for that. so,
they
you
they
know.
had better options, but yeah.
Well, you know. The rumor is that the Grand Mage hid in his quarters while the other 2 mages were trying to defend the sanctuary. I'm not getting involved in that argument because I was here doing the exact
Yeah.
same thing. I'm too old for
Well-
that shit. I'm 53 for fuck's sake. Or 6 or 7. I'm too old for that shit.
And in my document it's 58, bro.
He's too old for that shit. It's just a number to him, okay? He's gonna die in the next 20 years. He don't give a shit.
Oh, well. I is that do you have any idea what kind of crazed people it was, or were you just locked in here doing with your work?
Fuck, I didn't see shit. I was just in here. All I know is the descriptions that other people have given. Fucking
Okay.
crazy people. Fucking, using hands and teeth and mouth. Biting people.
Biting people.
Yeah.
We had an altercation with a creature on our travels. That was a lot of claws and a lot of biting.
Did you get bit?
So, no, I didn't get bit,
Oh,
but
okay. I thought for a moment I was gonna have to put you down like a fucking dog.
one of our acquaintances that we hired to help with the carriage, he got bit.
Did you put him
But
down like a
he-
fucking dog?
We should have, but well, he took off doing his own thing. I don't know what he ended up doing. He was a real piece of work, that one.
Well, look, sometimes you just don't get on with some fuckers, okay? It just happens. It's life. Be glad they're gone. It's a shame Gil didn't go.
Yeah. Like, as morbid as it seems, I do agree with you.
Nothing's morbid around me. I've seen all sorts of shit that you wouldn't believe. Even if I told you it over fucking drinks, you got drunk, you still wouldn't believe it.
Well, you're a records keeper. I wouldn't believe that you would have seen that much, but anyways.
Fucker,
It's
when
been
I
a-
was 20, I was doing what you were doing.
Well, as your words stated, fucker, I am 201 years old. So, please.
Hey, language. Now, is that ageism I'm hearing from you?
You're rubbing off on me, Greed.
I rub off on everyone. Well, if you want to do something about Wauvin, just fucking hit the bastard. That's my advice. It's either gonna knock sense into him or it's gonna knock the bad sense out of him. Either one, I'm happy with knocking him the fuck out.
If anything, I should be the one to do that. So
No. I think you should get in line. I think I'm first.
Well, let me see. I would like to see you beat me down to the first drop.
Fuck, I can't run. I'm fucking 50 something. If I run,
Well-
my legs fall apart.
Then you'll be second in line.
Well, I guess I'll just have to stay here in the records room and do my job then. At least I'm
Alright,
not
it's been-
unemployed like you.
Well, I just got paid 375 silvers for delivering this carriage, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah, well, how long is that silver gonna last you? Because if I know you fucking like I do, that ain't gonna last you a fucking month. And you've got rent to pay.
Well, there's more jobs to be done. And it seems like we have an issue with some morbid biting creature that we might have to look into.
It's not just one creature, there's many creatures.
There's many of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Well. Well, thanks for the update on everything. And I am hopefully going to talk to you soon again.
I don't plan on dying anytime soon, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not planning on that either, but it has been close.
Well, just stay alive, fucker. And when you see Wauvin, make sure you give him a hit for me.
Yeah, I'll do that. Try to stay alive as well, friend.
Well, I'll be here in the boring place of the universe, so.
Yeah, most boring place in the universe. Get your shit together there, friend.
Well, if you would like to come down and work in the records room, I need a personal assistant, and I'd like you to be fucking my personal assistant, fucker.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I
As
thought.
then Zinon leaves.
You leave Rosagama, and you head down to, I would believe, the tavern, right?
Yeah, I'll just first check out the market district to see if they are just around there.
You don't spot them
When
at this point, and again, you notice that most of the shops are shut.
yeah, and when I realize that, I'll head to the first drop.
Okay. For you guys going to the first drop in, you guys will get there first. Where did I put it? It is here. So, I didn't know if you guys were going to be together or not, so I'm just going to dump your tokens here now. You can stay there, Zinon, and then Dog. For those who enter the tavern first, it's particularly big. Wauvin, you know that this is one of the better taverns you can get to into the town, other than the noble district. But that's quite an expensive place. You just know that this is one of the better spots that you could bring newcomers to get a feel of like the same kind of homeliness that they would get back at home. Right now, it's not too packed. It's not, there's plenty of drunk people in there, and there's plenty of people having a good time. But it's emptier than you'd expect it to be. But you all enter. You see Vandalin at the bar, cleaning mugs and jugs and all sorts of things. And you see the waitresses wandering around delivering food and drinks to people. It's up to you three what you want to do.
Well, I guess that one of us is carrying that wooden box. So, going to the bar to talk to the barkeep there is main objective, I would say.
Okay. Is that what the other two are doing? Because I believe
I'm gonna go.
Valvin is the one that has the box.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight up to Mr. Vandalin and deliver the box.
Okay.
Well,
You've met Vandalin before. You talked to him briefly. You don't know him very well, but you've met him briefly, and you're on semi good terms.
um.
Getting
Well,
tired there?
hello again. Yeah, I am. It's been one hell of a day for D&D. Well, hello, Vandalin. Mr. Vandalin.
Valvin, isn't it?
It is. Thank you for remembering my name.
I do my best to remember the names of my customers in this tavern.
Well,
How can I help?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit odd, but do you know about a halfling called Alric Twinfoot?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so as you may or may not know, me and Zinon, we went on a a job for the sanctuary to change some supplies for the coronation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on our travels, we did encounter an upturned wagon, and it was Alric's wagon. Now, he informed us that some bandits had stolen a crate from him, and if we were to find this crate, we were to give it to you, and then his daughter would come pick it up.
Right.
We think we found the right crate. It's this one. We haven't opened it yet, but considering it's marked with TF, I would assume that's Twinfoot.
Well, I'm pretty positive that Twinfoot would equal TF in a somewhat translucent
That's what I
description
thought
of
as
their
well.
name.
So, if you could give this to his daughter when she pops by, that would be most appreciated.
I will do that. I will. Did he say about a reward or anything? I don't have to pay you,
Well,
do I?
No, you do not have to pay me, as far as I know, at least. He did promise us 30 silver in advance, but we refused to pay, considering that, well, it wasn't sure shot that we would actually find this crate, so we forgo the advance. So he pay us whatever he feels it is worth to him. And I just told him to leave the money with you, and then that you would either notify us if we were in town or around, or just we would pop by at a later date and pick it up.
I'll let you know if there is payment due.
Thank you.
He puts down the mugs that he's cleaning, puts them under the bar, and takes the box, looks it over, and sticks it under the bar as well. Do
Now,
you all want drinks or something? Do you want a table? There's a couple of tables for you.
yes, I would absolutely love something to drink and somewhere to sit.
Okay, well, find a free table. More than happy to sit there if it's free.
Thank you. I'm gonna do. Does it give me something like right now, or
No,
is it gonna come to drinks?
unless you know the menu off the top of your head and you know what you want. Otherwise, it's waiting for a waitress to come by and take your order.
Okay, I'm just
And
gonna wait
you're
then.
don't forget, Xenon's also at some point coming by.
True. Well, lads, let's go sit down at the bar or at the table, and then wait for the
Yeah,
server.
shall we pick one in the corner over there, pointing at this one beside the bar?
Yeah, we can. And then just skedaddle.
Right.
I
you
have
guys-
noticed your Easter egg, by the way.
Good. Good. Uh, I wondered how long that would take.
Yeah, I tried to find it earlier, but now that I'm looking at the drink menu specifically, I was like, oh damn.
I've been waiting for him to realize that.
Insider joke, ladies and gentlemen. Insider joke.
Very much.
Okay. You guys sit at the table. You have a sort of common talk, like talking about the day, the fact that it's been wet outside, and blah blah blah.
And
Xenon,
what the hell happened to Red?
Xenon, you do eventually make it to the tavern after like a 20-minute walk. At this point, it is coming up to like 8 o'clock ish, give or take, and it is getting very dark. All the lanterns in the city has been lit, so people can see their way. And you make it to the tavern. You see your friend in the corner table by the bar, and you see the other two acquaintances that you made along the way by there as well. You're free to join.
I'll walk in, spot my friends, and I'll walk over to Wauvin and just hit him lightly on the shoulder, creases high.
Me not knowing exactly who you talk to or anything like that, be like, why are you hitting me?
Well, Kree said something along the lines that I should hit you for him because of his old age. I don't really know, but it seemed
Well,
like it seemed like a fun jest.
yeah, considering the crazy fool, that's pretty like him. I'm just gonna take that as face value.
Did you get anything more out of the lockbox that we found?
I handed it over to Mr. Vanderlyn.
Yeah, he seemed happy to give it to the merchant's daughter, was it?
Yeah.
So my meeting with Kree, he is now the head records keeper of the sanctuary because of the previous head record keeper has now deceased within the last 2 weeks since we left this place.
I'm gonna look at you very confused. Wait. What do you mean deceased? Like passed away sleeping or?
As per my understanding from Creed, a lot of sanctuary employees and sanctuary guardians has been brutally murdered by some sort of bloodthirsty creatures.
I'm just going to look like. Okay, this is news to me. But do you think this has anything to do with the creature we encountered?
I believe there at least is a threading between the two happenings, but I'm not certain at this point.
You mean the one that, you know, in the old shack or house?
Yeah,
Huh.
the one that bit red.
So they have come here as well. This must be some new species, I guess.
That is a bit worrying.
So
Yeah, I'm not
I
looking forward to digging graves for those things. They will probably be burned.
Well,
So
look at it on the
there,
bright side. There's going to be a lot of work for you to do.
It's true.
if not on the graves, there might be a possibility that we get some work as pest control. As
You're going to see me get like unregularly excited by you saying that.
well, settle down now, Pyromancer.
Hey, it's only been 3 times, okay?
3 times in 2 days is way too many.
Well, I'm just gonna sit back down and like pout.
It's at this point that Wauvin and Zinon, you see Via come up to the table to take yours. I haven't seen you for the last 2 to 3 days, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But would you like
2
to
to
order?
3 days. What's your time? What's your perspective of time? We've been gone for 2 weeks, Via.
Well, you were just talking about the 2 to 3 days.
Well, separate matter.
Separate matter, nonetheless. Would you like to order anything?
Yes, please.
It's nice of you guys to bring new customers in.
Yeah, you
Of
know,
course,
we
they
like
have been. They've been our traveling companions for at least the last week.
Companionship on the road, huh?
yes.
What can I get your companions?
I'll take a Blackwood ale.
Not gonna go for
I've-
the nice.
I'm going to chime in and say, I've heard that the oak fire cider is really, really good here.
Oh, you say you say
would-
so.
I would know, considering I am a local after all. Isn't that right? And I'm gonna look to the waiter.
I mean, I could recommend it if you wanted to kill yourself.
I think I will stick with my choice, so Blackwood ale it is.
One Blackwood ale. Would you like to eat anything?
Um, I mean, we have been traveling for a day, so I guess stewed boar.
You want some stewed boar, do you? Okay.
So I'll do a bottle of table wine and a
Whole
stewed boar
bottle?
as well. Yeah, it's been a week.
Get paid well, did you, for a whole bottle?
Well, we did, because one of the presumed companions is now either on his own merry way in the woods or deceased.
Or wishing he was dead.
What bottle did you say you wanted?
The red ember table wine.
Okay. Anything to eat as well?
Yeah, I'll do a Blackwood stewed boar.
Okay. Anything else for anyone?
I would like a large serving of the Hungry Hot dish. And I would also like a Harvest's Ale, please.
And Harvester's Ale. Okay. And you, Mr. Drow, what would you like?
What is The local drink. I'm assuming it is the Blackwood Ale.
Blackwood Ale is the local drink around here. Every tavern serves it.
I shall sample this drink. And you don't happen to serve breakfast at this time, do you? I couldn't help but see on the menu.
The
crab.
breakfast menu is only available for breakfast times, unfortunately. If you'd like something
dear.
lighter, you can have something from the lighter sides.
Hmm. Yes, why not? This smoked baked potato soup. Interesting sounding meal.
It is a pretty popular meal. Lots of people like that one. Anything else for anyone?
I think that's everything for now.
Okay, I'll go and get your drinks, and your food will be ready within 30 minutes.
So I'll come clean about I found a small pouch of 30 silvers as we cleaned out
She also
the
takes your
bandit
money, by
camp.
the way, just as a heads up.
So this meal will be on me. I'll just lob up the pouch of 30 silvers that I found in the carriage or whatever earlier. And just whatever the 30 silvers can give us tonight is what we will have. This is my part of this is how I would share what I found in the bandit camp, at least.
Mhm.
Okay. A few moments go by, and she comes back with all of your drinks. First of all, the bottle of wine gets put down on the table first, in front of you, Zinon.
Hell yeah.
The Blackwood's ales are distributed to Rurik and Carthus. And obviously, Valvin, you get the Harvester's ale as well. So you all get your drinks. You also get a glass as well, by the way, Zinon, to pour for your wine.
Oh, so I'm not a barbarian drinking from a bottle.
Yeah, you don't have to drink from the bottle. It's not like my particular character.
Yeah, so these creatures, was there mention of how they apparently have attacked this city? Because I would assume that the walls should hold them out.
At least the information that Cree gave to me was that they came into the sanctuary and attacked viciously with claws and teeth. I have no idea as of this moment how they got in.
Used. I honestly I
So-
do not know. Probably maybe a tunnel. Because maybe they got in unseen.
So out of character thing, but we could probably either go around and ask in the tavern a bit. Maybe the barkeep could know something, because that's usually somewhere you would hear stuff. So I have that as a possible option. Or we could go to sleep and hope to learn more in the morning if the plot hook for our next adventure kicks in.
I mean, yes, possibly.
Let's prioritize having a good time, shouldn't we? We need some time off, don't we?
Ah, yes, of course. It's relaxing now that you have been on the road to actually have a proper bed.
Yeah.
And warm food and not only a campfire, but warm surroundings. Also, maybe I should have worn the robe more often.
Well, you
Like-
live and you learn.
So Rurik just snuggles up in his robe. Like, maybe I should have been wearing this.
Oh yeah.
Why did I have to sleep in that cold, wet weather the other night? Okay. You know, some time does go by before your waitress comes back to deliver the food. So you'll get what you asked for. The stewed boars get handed out to Rurik and Zinon. And you obviously get your hot dish, Valvin, and you Carthus, you get your smoked baked potato soup.
Delicious.
It all arrives. It's all hot. It's all nice. Don't really have anything wrong. Don't have any complaints with it. Quite nice. Quite nice food.
So Zinon is like 4 glasses in to the wine.
God damn.
Odd.
He's already feeling the kick.
Do you want to make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure, man. This isn't going to go to hell, but it's fine. Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, you are getting tipsy off of red wine.
You're getting swished tonight. RIP that mindset.
Jeez. Yeah, you are feeling the effects. Things are a bit blurry in your peripheral vision, I'd say. But you're having a good time. You're having a good time.
It's the happy drunk, hell yeah.
Mm. Maybe even a swear word slips here and there.
No, that's only with Cree.
That's
Because
only with Creed.
Because that guy swears like a sailor.
But yeah, you are feeling the effects of getting drunk. The rest of the people at the table would also know that you are slightly unsteady.
Lightly unstable.
Only slightly unstable.
If anyone else wants some of this great wine,
Well, define great, brother.
try it and then just pour it into his mug.
Now I'm just gonna open my mouth. Just
Did you finish
Took
any your drink, or is he just mixed?
no. I'm just straight up opening my mouth. Just pour it in, fucker.
Okay, so I'll pour it directly into Wauvin's mouth.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Absolute cinema.
Boy.
That's what you think. It's great, right?
Well, yes, it's very good.
It's definitely not ale.
But it is still very good. And I'm gonna just grab my mug and just fucking hammer it down.
So currently in my notes, I've just got a bunch of drunk barbarians.
I'm
Oh
not a
God, that's up.
barbarian.
Isn't
Yeah.
3 of the 4 around the table actually Norwegian? So
Drunk Vikings.
It's only two of you
Yeah.
that are Norwegian. No, you're. No,
No,
you're
we
right.
are-
It's
we are
3.
three.
No, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Chris.
I'm Norwegian in spirit.
Fucking discrimination. Oh my god.
I
So
forgot.
Chav now identifies as Norwegian. We are now Vikings.
Yes.
My mother told me.
Man.
Oh man.
You guys finish your meals. You sit there and talk for a period of time, an hour or two, and you all know that it gets very, very late. For Wauvin and Zinon, I think Zinon might remember that he has an actual place to go to, an actual home. Wauvin definitely knows that, but Zinon's a bit drunk. But as for Carthus and Rurik, you don't have a particular place to stay, and you haven't bought any rooms yet in this tavern. What are you all doing? You could all buy a room if Wauvin thinks that Zenon's a little bit too drunk to get home.
No,
I'm-
I'm fine
I'm
to get
gonna-
home. I'm fine to get home. It's
I'm gonna carry his ass if I have to.
Would you? I mean, it's a liter bottle of wine.
it's a liter bottle. I thought it was a 07 bottle.
No. It's a
This
whole
is the old
liter.
days.
Yeah, they don't do fucking halves here. Okay, it's a liter, or it's like
I thought it was regular, like
glass.
75 centiliters or something.
No, it's a liter. It's a liter bottle. You fucking pay for what you
Goddamn.
get. You pay for what you get. There's a
Okay.
lot more to drink out of that. Do you think you would have drunk any more?
I think like 5 glasses tops.
You think you would have drunk at least another one?
Yeah, at least like
Can you
half the bottle, I think.
make me a con saving throw at disadvantage?
Hey, to be honest, I think that we would probably have been visiting the bar at least once or twice to refill our kegs with beer in the
Yeah,
meantime.
but I mean,
Yeah, wine kick started, of course.
he's had a lot of wine in a very quick succession, while as you guys seemingly are drinking, your ales and stuff at a slower
Okay, so that's
pace.
with the disadvantage, that's a 4.
Okay, you definitely didn't drink one more. You definitely drank at least 3 or 4. You know what? The bottle's gone.
Oh, fuck you, dude. No, it's time to get home, guys. Come on,
man.
Zalgamad, we're going home.
You get up from the chair, but your foot gets tangled with the chair leg, and it seems
So,
like an
the
impossible
chair
thing to get
tips
out.
over and I tip over with it.
Yeah. You sort of like fall face first onto the wooden floor.
Well, they have really nice flooring here.
Yes, they do, and I'm gonna grab you by like around the waist and just pull you along, your feet just scraping as we do.
So, as this happens, I'm curious about this. So, you see Sinon's hand start to glow as he touches himself with lay on hands. As it states, you can expend 5 HP from the pool of healing to remove the poisoned condition from the creature. Those points don't also restore HP to that creature. Can I try to purify the intoxication a bit with this?
I will say. I mean, you're gonna cast it either way.
Yeah.
You're saying as a drunk individual, like, I'm curious about this, and you're gonna cast it either way. I will say it works a little bit, but probably not as much as you expect. You're still quite.
So I'm able to walk is what I'm trying to get.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah,
Like
you can walk.
without like crashing into everything.
You're not gonna
Like,
crash into everything. You're not very stable still. You're sort of, if someone asked you for a sobriety test, you're not going to walk in a straight line anytime soon. But you can walk.
Okay, that's the goal I was after.
Okay. Yeah, you can walk in a squiggly line. Sometimes
I
straight,
can
sometimes not.
serpentine walk.
Yeah. All of these chicanes coming up. But yeah, you can get up and walk now, and Valvin's helping you around. Carthus and Rurik, what are you two doing as your
Well,
company
the
has marched
party is
off?
leaving, and I am also getting tired from today's session of work and
Mhm.
walking and driving the carriage and stuff. So I'll head to the bar and ask if it's possible to rent a room.
I'll do the same.
Vandalin, who's behind the bar, serving drinks to individuals at the bar. Rooms are always available. What kind of rooms would you like? Double bed, single bed?
Yeah, well, I'm alone, so single bed is
Yes.
appropriate.
Single for me as well.
Okay. We can do that. It's gonna be 10 silver each.
All right.
Your rooms are upstairs, and it's not the first room to your left. It's gonna be the second room, which is a 2 single bedroom bed, and then a single room next to that one on the left hand side. You can swap your keys around if you want. It's up to you.
I'm sure we will figure it out.
On
then-
Albert, on your left, the first floor is now available to you guys. So here, your rooms are going to be either this one, or it's going to be this one. You can pick which room you want. Okay, Carthus has taken literally
one?
the only room with a single bed.
All right, then I
Yeah.
took that one.
Um,
Oh boy, you have luxury rooms, I see.
yeah, that's why I asked if you wanted a double bed or not. There's a working fireplace in one room.
Yeah, and a bathtub.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and anyways, I'm satisfied with my single bed choice.
Man, a bathtub? I haven't seen one of those in 2 weeks.
Years, he's a dwarf.
For Zinon and Valvin, you make it back to your apartment. It's taken longer than you would like to get to your apartment. For you, Zinon, you think it's taken a lot longer. For Valvin, it's just trying to steer Zinon in the right direction and trying not to make him go off onto a separate street. But you do eventually make it to your apartment. You fumble in the darkness to unlock your door before managing to get into your porchway.
Gonna just crash in through the door. Just dunk over the fucking threshold. By the way, like, I love the map, but like, we ain't to scale, brother.
No, I
This was a bit spacious, wasn't it? So much space for activities.
This is what being a dwarf feels like.
I must have missed scaling the DPI setting on this map, but I'll fix it later on. Just
That's a
shut the
big
fuck up and get
toilet.
on with it.
You can fall in
Okay.
there.
So the dog runs fucking rounds around here.
The dog is happy to be home again.
Yes. I'm
As
just
for you
going
two,
to-
you've got your rooms to go to. Xenon's room is over here with the rug, and
Mhm.
Valvin, you're over here. You also realized that you didn't make your bed when you left, so your sheets are kind of
all
messy.
over the place.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I can live with that. I'm just so fucking tired. I'm going to drag Zinon to like his room,
Mm-hmm.
which of the rooms was this again?
This
This
one,
one.
This one.
the rug room.
I'm just gonna pull you over, like over to the bed, and just toss you basically into the bed.
So, Zinon then tries to don his armor, or take off his armor and get comfortable. He spends way longer than needed to get out of his, what armor is it? I don't remember at this point.
It's your character.
At least heavy armor. Inventory chainmail, is it? So spending what with chainmail and heavy armor, it takes a long time, so close to an hour just getting it off.
Jesus
Just to
Christ.
get comfortable.
Are you even trying to get me to help you, or are you just
No,
like,
I'm
stubborn?
very stubborn about doing this myself. I'm a big boy.
I'm
I
just gonna,
don't need your help.
I'm just going to throw my hands up and be like, okay, well, he wants to do this on his own, I guess. And then I'm going to go into the kitchen, and instead of going straight to bed, I'm going to go in here, just get some water, and then I'm going to just mumble to myself and like, quote unquote, try and like pray, basically, to see if I can maybe just, because I still think it's like a fucking dream, but considering what's happened, I'm going to just be like trying to get well, this creature that came to me in my dreams to reappear.
So as you start your prayer, you hear a thud. As Zinon is in his bedroom trying to get his chainmail over his head, but it got stuck on his head, and with the 55 pounds of chainmail just on his head, Jesus thuds to the floor. I'm good. I'm fine.
Gonna get a noise complaint in the morning.
As I think it's not worked at all, I'm just going to walk over to the base and get something to drink. Walk in here, grab a piece of bread, fucking wander out a little drunk, and then just stumble my way. I'm also gonna crash through the fucking door, just like fall through over the doorstep, and then just go over, not even care that I'm like my bed is unmade. I'm gonna toss all of my weapons next to the bed, and then just yoink the fucking plate off and just go to bed, just collapsing.
Okay. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Fuck yeah.
But this time we level up,
Yes.
right? Yay! As promised.
Yay!
Finally.
I am a
And I-
generous DM. I was
And
not
I
bribed.
didn't even have to bribe him.